It's time for District 2 High School Football here on NPF and NEPAfootball.com. Welcome to the NPF High School Football Network. NPF Football is your source for high school football in Northeast Pennsylvania. Listen to District 2 football games live and archived on smartphones, computers, and tablets on NEPAfootball.com. Now, let's take you out to the stadium for the pregame show on the NPF High School Football Network.
Hello and welcome to the Mansfield University pregame show here on the Cougar Sports Network. I'm Scott McInder. Chris Kaharski will join me shortly. It's the District 2 Class 4A semifinal here at John Hens' Veterans Memorial Stadium. The Berwick Bulldogs against the Valley View Cougars. Berwick, the number 4 seed. Valley View, the number 1 seed. Berwick started off the season 1-3. They got blown out by Southern Columbia to start the season. Game a little misleading as the Bulldogs were without some starters due to COVID protocol. They got a win in week 2 over Crestwood, 14-9. Then they lost the next 2 games. Hazleton beat them 21-14, and Selinsgrove beat them 42-14. They ripped off a couple of wins in a row then. With the big win to change their season really was the win against Williamsport. That game was in overtime. They won 28-21. They beat Tunkhannock 21-16. Beat Valley West 21-14. Beat Pittston area 34-7. Then they dropped their 4th game of the season at Dallas. That was a 27-0 loss back on October 22nd, and they've won 2 straight since, beating Wilkes-Barre in the season finale 28-7. And last week at home, they took care of the 5 seed, Wallenpaupack. The final score of that game was 37-17. District 2 High School Football is brought to you by Mansfield University, Cintas, Traditional Home Healthcare, the Maddock Agency, Bruselli Advertising, Jack Williams Tire and Auto Center, Dixon City Hyundai, Pashodi Insurance, Sky Packet Internet, Pine Forest Cheerleading Camp, Strategic Planning Associates, Keystone Structural Group, Dr. Ken Savitsky, Detail Mortgage Solutions, Savage Family Chiropractic, Andy's Pizza, Arthur A. Albini Funeral Home, Advanced Pest Control 911, Honesdale National Bank, Catalyst Youth of Peckville Assembly of God, YourBeautifulFlowers.com, Realtor Danielle Angeloni, Gone Auto Stores, Allied Services, the Mattioli Law Firm, Idle Hours North in Dixon City and Idle Hours South in Scranton, Century Dental Associates, and our special playoff sponsors, Northeast Outdoor Services, ABH Enterprises Construction and Masonry, Jack's Pub and Eatery, Quinn Mariotti Abad Orthodontists, Net Credit Union, Rose Insurance, and Jennifer Baracco from Valley View's class of 1994. Once again, you're listening to District 2 Playoff Football presented by Jack Williams Tire and Auto Centers and Valley View Football presented by Century Dental Associates on the Cougar Sports Network and NEPAfootball.com. This is the Mansfield University pregame show. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back to take a look at Berwick. We'll do a little scouting report on the Bulldogs, and we'll then talk a little bit about Valley View as we get ready for this District 2 Class 4A semifinal matchup here from John Hens' Veterans Memorial Stadium.
Most colleges will tell you that you're more than just a number. At Mansfield University, we actually mean it. With small class sizes, students at Mansfield get the personalized attention they deserve, making the value of their degree go even further. Our faculty work closely with students, setting them up for successful lives and careers after graduation. When you visit campus, you'll understand why students choose to live and learn at this incredible university, surrounded by endless adventure. Visit mansfield.edu to learn more about our academic programs and everything Mansfield University has to offer.
The season is finally here. It's time for touchdowns, field goals, extra points, and extra perks. Hi, this is Liz Nagy with the Honesdale National Bank, member FDIC. With H&B Perks, you can score on tons of local and national deals at your favorite restaurants and retailers, all from the convenience of your smartphone. Add H&B Perks to your playbook this season. Visit hmbbank.bank/H&B Perks to become the MVP.
Securities and advisory services offered through Cataract Grant & Company, Incorporated, a registered investment advisor and member FINRA SIPC. Strategic Planning Associates, LLC, and Cataract Grant & Company, Incorporated are separate entities. Strategic Planning Associates, LLC, Robert F. Caselli, Chartered Financial Consultant, and Thomas J. Fiorelli III, Certified Financial Planner, your independent insurance and financial consultants. Big city expectations and small town personalized service and professional advice. Investments, insurance, and financial planning. Need financial guidance? Call Bob Caselli and Tom Fiorelli at 570-487-1983 or visit nepafinancial.com.
Since 1987, Dr. Kenneth Savitsky, Main Street, Peckville, has been keeping you in sight. An independent optical practice, Dr. Savitsky can provide you with expert professional eye exams using the latest state-of-the-art equipment. Dr. Savitsky also offers glaucoma testing, no-drop retinal exams, cataract evaluation, and 24-hour emergency eye service. See Dr. Ken for the latest in basic, designer, and children's eyewear and contact lenses. For your next eye exam, call Dr. Ken Savitsky, 570-489-8989, the longest practicing optometrist in Peckville.
Save every day at Dixon City Hyundai.
New Elantras, $99 a month. New Sonatas, $129 a month. New Tucsons, $159 a month. Zero down delivers on all new Hyundais. Thousands back on quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. No one gives you more for your trade than Dixon City. Dixon City Hyundai, 81 to exit 191A, just past the Viewmont Mall on the left. Call 1-800-HYUNDAI. Check out all the details at DixonCityHyundai.com.
Hyundai.
Now, let's get back to District 2 football here on NPF and NEPAfootball.com.
Welcome back to John Hanses Veterans Memorial Stadium and the Mansfield University pregame show. Want to thank our good friends, Net Credit Union. Get paid early with Net Credit Union's direct deposit. Why wait to get your paycheck? Have your paycheck up to 2 days early with Net's direct deposit. Yes, payday 2 days early. Get alerted from digital banking the second your paycheck is deposited. Net Credit Union's direct deposit for when you just can't wait any longer. Enroll now and get paid early. Learn more at netcreditunion.com. Chris Kaharski now joining me here in the booth. Let's take a look at Berwick. Chris, not a big team on offense. They've become more diversified. They were really run heavy in the season. They've gotten more now from their junior quarterback, Lonzinski. He's a 6'1", 205 quarterback junior, and they've started to be a little more balanced in their offense. Their tailback is Noor. He's a 5'11", 190-pound senior running back. Probably the best player in my eyes on the team is their H-back linebacker, and that would be Spencer Kishbaugh. He's a junior, 6'3", 195 pounds. They like to use him in a lot of different ways on offense, and he's having a pretty good season for them. They're led in rushing on the season by Ben Noor. He's got 644 yards and 8 touchdowns on the season. Leading receiver on the season is Spencer Kishbaugh. He's got 287 yards on 20 catches. They also like to throw it a little bit to the tailback. They let him a lot of screen passes, a lot of different formations that they like to run off, H-back, fullback, and an H-back on the field, and they'll spread the field out as well. Not a big team, Chris, up front. Offensive line, 6'3", 265. Unger's their biggest. The rest of the offensive line, 6'1", 215, 6 foot 210, 6'1", 215, 5'8", 190. So not a big offensive line at all for the Bulldogs. Some of their skill kids are actually as big as some of their linemen. They've got a really good tight end in Tajay Taylor. He's 6'3", 200 at their tight end. So some big kids on the skill positions, not really big up front, Chris.
Well, Berwick's one of those teams that's gotten better as the season's gone on, Scott. They really struggled early in the season offensively. You know, the Berwick teams we've seen come in here to the Cougar Den over the last 5 years have had outstanding defenses, but been challenged at times on offense. And this team was like that at the beginning of the season, but they have gotten better. The main thing for them tonight, they have to avoid being manhandled by the Valley View lines on both sides of the ball, because the size obviously is bigger than Valley View's size is bigger than Berwick, which, you know, on paper gives them an advantage, but Valley View has to execute. Berwick has to find ways to use their quickness and their speed to avoid those big Valley View blockers on the offensive line.
I did get a chance to talk to their coach, Cam DiFrancesco, and our buddy Eddie Walker, the big dog from down in Berwick, and they know they're undersized, Chris. They're going to try and use a lot of slants on defense, a lot of blitzes. They're going to try and create some havoc and some turnovers. They know that they're going to have to win the turnover battle on the road. And maybe hit a couple big plays. And that's going to be what they're going to try to do tonight. They're going to try and, get some points, let their defense win the game, maybe force a few turnovers, maybe shorten the game up a little bit, and not let Valley View just be able to run them over. They did a pretty good job against Dallas. The problem is Dallas threw the ball on them really well, and they really couldn't move the football. Dallas's defense really stymied Berwick's offense that night in the 27-0 game. That's the most comparable game I could look at. I think to look at in recent memory between the two teams would be the contrast of the Dallas game, a team similar to Valley View.
Yeah, and again, they put 37 up on Paw Pack last week, but that game kind of got away from the Buckhorns towards the end of the game, plus a defensive touchdown early really put Buckhorns back on their heels, and Berwick took advantage of it.
The Valley View Cougars have no limits, but your auto insurance does. Are your limits the right limits? If not, you could be left holding the bag if you get into an accident. Call the Rose Agency at 570-876-3823 to make sure your vehicle is properly covered while you drive to each playoff game as the Cougars prowl toward Hershey. It's a long drive, so make sure you're protected by the Rose Insurance Agency, a local family agency located at 200 Betty Street in Einan. Call 570-876-3823 for a free quote. Rose Insurance, a proud sponsor of Valley View playoff football. Chris, we're about 10 minutes away from the teams coming out on the field here. When we talk Valley View, it's going to be up front. It's been up front all year for the Cougars. It's a veteran offensive line, all 5 starters back from last year. That's who the Cougars have leaned on. They've got a great season from Hilling, went over 1,000 yards. They're mixing it up now with a little bit of Mimo and Skeen at quarterback. Valley View has not really had to throw the ball, Chris. They're probably not going to try and throw it again tonight. It's not broke. Don't fix it. They're going to run the football. They're going to work on that defense. The secondary has been phenomenal this year. They've done really well in limiting people from being able to throw the ball. And, Chris, I think tonight the pass rush could be a huge factor for Valley View. If they can get to Lonzinski and make him uncomfortable back there, maybe they can get a couple of turnovers in the passing game for Valley View. And then the Valley View, of course, is going to lean on that running game. We'll see how they can do with running the football tonight, if they can be successful as they have been all year.
I think one of the keys, too, for Valley View is their linebackers. The linebacker play has been outstanding since early in the season. Jordan Rebar, along with Dylan Walsh and Andrew Hyde, have done an outstanding job. And you know what? The backups have done a good job, too, and Zach Rudalavich and A.J. Kaharski when they've gotten in there. So the linebackers have actually done better than we thought at the beginning of the year. The other key to this game, Scott, and it's a key to every game we mention, is the special teams. Valley View has won every special team battle this year. Even the game they lost, they won the special teams battle. They need to win that again tonight to assure a victory and advance to the district championship.
Yep, and we're going to take a break here once again. This is the Mansfield University pregame show here on the Cougar Sports Network. Valley View playoff football is brought to you by Jack Williams Tire and Auto Center and also presented by Century Dental Associates on the Cougar Sports Network and NEPAfootball.com.
Is family owned and operated. Detailed Mortgage Solutions, your local residential mortgage brokerage, is family owned and operated by Tammy Serafini and her daughter Sierra Spicer. For all your residential mortgage needs, give them a call to go over all of your options. 570-382-3851 or the website detailedmortgage.com. You can text the word detailed to 33655 for an instant online application. Fast, responsive, and reliable, serving all of Pennsylvania. Detailed Mortgage Solutions, LLC. Visit them at detailedmortgage.com. NMLS number 1769900. Equal housing lender. Call for additional cost information. Other restrictions may apply. Hey football fans, here's Danielle Angeloni, associate broker with ERA One Source Realty of Peckville.
Do you have a home you want to sell? It is of utmost importance that you choose a full-time realtor with a track record of success. You want Danielle when you're ready to sell. 570-466-5205. You want to be certain that your home will be in the paper not sometimes, but all the time. Check out my ad in the Scranton Times Home Source every Wednesday, every house, until it's sold. Want yours to sell? Get Danielle. I've been ranked in the top 25 highest selling realtors in the Greater Scranton Board for many years now for good reason. When it's time to sell, get Danielle. 570-466-5205. That's 570-466-5205.
Insurance premiums are on the rise, and Pashodi Insurance Agency in Dixon City can lock them down with Erie patented rate lock. Let Pashodi Insurance and Erie Insurance show you how with a no-obligation quote on home, life, auto, recreational vehicle, and commercial. They service all insurance needs, and it only takes a few minutes to save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Call Pashodi Insurance Agency today at 570-383-3030 or stop by the office at 320 Main Street in Dixon City. For more information, visit the website at PashodiInsurance.com. Give them a call today, 570-383-3030, and see how much they can save you by making the switch to Pashodi Insurance.
Andy's Pizza is family owned and operated, serving the community for over 75 years. Located on Main Street in Peckville, Andy's serves up a pizza that is unique and delicious. Open 7 nights a week, simplicity is key at Andy's. Try the signature plain, round with red sauce, or the double crust white with rosemary and onion. The menu also offers specialty versions such as taco and BLT pizzas in the summer, potato or tomato and ricotta for Lent, and the hugely popular hot wing, Hawaiian, and chicken barbecue varieties. Call Andy's Pizza at 570-489-9238 to put your order in today. Also visit us on Facebook. It's Andy's Pizza in Peckville.
Welcome back to the Mansfield University pregame show here on the Cougar Sports Network. Want to thank one of our playoff sponsors for tonight, Jennifer Baracco, Valley View class of 94. I'm a former cheerleader. She's got over 22 years of experience in the pharma industry and owns Coach Up. She's currently a national sales director, and she's willing to give some complimentary coaching for anybody in the Valley View community. If you're a student, if you're a Cougar in college, if you're a young Cougar starting your professional career, get a hold of Jen. If you're interested in pharmaceuticals, she's willing to mentor, coach up, and help young people looking into the pharma, get into the pharma industry. Once again, Jennifer Baracco, class of 1994 from Valley View and a former cheerleader, and take advantage of it if you're a Cougar out there. Nothing like being able to lean on people that have experience, that you can network with, and that can give you some assistance as you start out a career. So definitely take advantage of people like Jennifer that are willing to give back to the community, and we thank Jennifer Baracco. Captains are at center field here. Valley View switching it up tonight. Conceretti, Rebar, Vizlowski, and Cole are the captains out there for Valley View. It's Kishbaugh, Cunningham, and Wilk out there for Berwick. About ready to. Quinn Mariotti and Abad Orthodontics wish the best of luck to the Valley View Cougars. We hope you bring home a victory so we can smile. We perform orthodontics for all ages, including braces, Invisalign, and custom mouth guards. Contact Quinn Mariotti and Abad for all of your orthodontic needs. 570-342-3556. Go Cougars from Quinn Mariotti and Abad Orthodontics. Valley View missed who won the toss there, Chris. Unfortunately, we're going to stay here live for the national anthem, then we'll take one more break. You've been listening to the Mansfield University pregame show here on the Cougar Sports Network. We're going to have our national anthem, and then we'll break quick, and we'll be back with our kickoff here. Playoff football on the Cougar Sports Network.
Tonight's national anthem will be sung by Valley View student Ethan Simileski.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with kickoff here from John Hens' Veterans Memorial Stadium.
Idle Hours North and Idle Hours South are open for business. We are following all safety guidelines and precautions and ready for you. So grab the kids and burn off some energy playing laser tag, mini glow golf, virtual reality games, bowling, or just hit up the arcade for endless fun. With so much awesome under one roof, we have something for everyone. Plus, food and beverages for kids and adults. Visit idlehoursentertainment.com for hours and specials. That's idlehoursentertainment.com.
It's time for District 2 High School Football here on NPF and NEPAFootball.com. Welcome to the NPF High School Football Network. NPF Football is your source for high school football in Northeast Pennsylvania. Listen to District 2 football games live and archived on smartphones, computers, and tablets on NEPAFootball.com. Now, let's take you out to the stadium for the opening kickoff on the NPF High School Football Network.
This kickoff brought to you by Jack Williams Tire and Auto Centers. Our first quarter tonight, as always, brought to you by Pashodi Insurance. Cole to kick it for the Cougars. Back deep for the Bulldogs are Knorr and... Let's see who's got this one. I believe that's Slabinski. Cougars with a big hit there. Once again, A.J. Koharski comes up and lays the wood on Banks. And it'll be a first down and 10 for Berwick football at their own 22-23. We'll see exactly where they put it down. They'll put it down to the 23-yard line. Altieri, Halloran, Randall, and Marion across the front. The linebackers are Hyde, Walsh, and Rebar. The secondary, Consaretti, Skeen, McInder, and Jewell. Lonzinski in the gun, Knorr to his left. Trips to the wide side of the field. Ball on the ground. And they're going to come up with it, but Valley View's going to stuff them for a loss. And they get lucky there, Chris. Knorr picks up the loose ball. And they're going to lose probably a yard, maybe two here. We'll see where they finally put it down. It will be a 1-yard loss. Second down 11 at the 22-yard line. Ball to the wide side here for the near side, I should say. Berwick going from Main Street toward the clubhouse. They'll go the same formation, trips left. Lonzinski in the gun, Knorr to his left. Long count, back to pass. They're going to look, they're going to fire the slant. It's complete. Making one man miss, but then going down on a good tackle there by
Dylan Walsh.
Walsh and Jewell. Complete to, who caught that? Banks, Chris?
I think it was Banks again, yeah. So they go with the short passing game, Scott. Valley View had it pretty well covered. I think Berwick realized they can't just pound the football tonight. They're going to have to use the short passing game and try to just get 3 or 4 yard gains in that to move the chains a little bit.
Third down 7 for the Bulldogs. Football at their own 26. Play clock at 16. They're still in the huddle. Here they come. Keep an eye on Kishbaugh, the H-back here. Slot to the left. In the gun, Lonzinski. Cougars show blitz. Will they come?
Play clock, Scott. Play clock got to 0.
Back to pass. They're looking. They're going to fire deep down the sideline. Looking for Slabinski, and it's incomplete. Great coverage by Consaretti for Valley View.
Well, Lonzinski wanted to test the Valley View secondary, and it didn't pay off as Consaretti was right with them step for step. And Berwick goes 3 and out. They'll be forced to punt the football away.
Chris, the Cougars are going to change it up tonight. They're only going to put one man deep tonight on the punt return scheme. They're going to use McInder more to block, moving him up here. They think that they can get another punt return, and they're switching it up a little bit.
Yeah, I expect Berwick to take a couple shots down the field, Scott. If they can protect Lonzinski, it'll be a good move by them.
Kick is away. Skeen's going to have a shot from his own 36. Makes one man miss. Into the second level already. Midfield still on his feet. And he's going to go down right there at about the Valley View 49-yard line. Cougars will take over first down and 10. 10:02 to go in our Pashodi Insurance first quarter, and Valley View will have it at their own 49-yard line. Nemo's going to come out at quarterback. The Valley View offensive line, the two Kazarins, Vizlowski, Simmons, and Schwartz have been the answer. Slot to the wide side of the field, McIntyre, the one wide receiver to the right, in the gun, Mimo. Takes the snap, back to pass, looking, they're going to fire a screen. It's complete. Hilling makes one man miss, gets a block from Schwartz, still on his feet, and he'll fight forward for a gain of about 3, maybe 4.
Berwick actually played that pretty well. They got pressure in on Mimo. Could have been a tackle for a loss if the one defender gets there, but still a decent first down gain of 3 yards for Valley View, just like a running play, Scott.
So at the Berwick 48-yard line, 2nd down 7 for Valley View. Berwick in a 4-3. They like to stand their ends up, Chris. A little different in a 4-man to see guys standing up at ends in a 4 defense. Handoff right up the gut, Hilling, nothing doing. Dropped, maybe a loss, Chris.
Yeah, yard loss on the play. Good penetration by the Bulldogs. Again, they're going to do what everybody's done against Valley View this year. They're going to put 8 in the box. That was Kishbaugh who made the tackle. They're going to challenge Valley View to throw the football. For the most part, Valley View's been able to overpower even the 8 in the box. Right there, Berwick did a good job.
3rd down and 8 for Valley View football at the 49 of Berwick.
Kishbaugh's their best defensive player, Scott.
I think he's their best all-around football player, in my opinion, both sides of the ball. Their linebackers are very good. Taylor, English, and Kishbaugh. Skeen in the gun at quarterback. Going to flip it, McIntyre with the ball, trying to get to the outside, makes one man miss, and then he's going to get swallowed up by Snyder. Not much doing there.
Gain of 1. So Berwick's defense comes up big. Decision time for Coach Hawanitz. He's going to send the punt unit out on a 4th and 7. Let's see if he's got anything up his sleeve here. They faked the punt last week. It was successful.
Pushed him in punt formation. Back deep, Knorr and Wilk for the Bulldogs. Then they'll run a reverse. And he's going to have to get on his horse. Hilling's going to fight for it. He's not going to get it, Chris.
Nope.
So Valley View takes a chance early. They're on a little reverse there, and Hilling's going to get stopped.
Yeah, he was about 3 yards short, Scott. Too many bodies in the middle for that type of play. Berwick was covering the Gunners one-on-one and the 2 guys back, so they still had 7 in the box. And just not enough room for Hilling. But you know what? The risk is worthwhile because of the field position, Scott. You're not deep in your own end. Berwick's still going to start in their own territory.
Ball on the 44-yard line, 7:49 to go first quarter.
So here come the Dogs, second possession. Much better field position this time as Cougars rolled the dice, and they'll give the Dogs that field position.
Lonzinski in the gun. Wilk will come right. Slabinski will go left. Handoff, Knorr. Up inside, tackle by Walsh, but he gains a few yards. Probably gets almost 5.
Somebody was in the backfield for Valley View, and Knorr ran right past him. I didn't see the number, Scott. Might have been Lewis Marion.
To the 48-yard line to pick up a 4. 2nd down, 6 from the Berwick 48-yard line.
So both teams go 3 and out to start this game. But we end up with a defensive battle tonight. First quarter here, we got about 7:22 remaining on a moving clock. Presented by Pashodi Insurance this first quarter, as always.
They'll bring a slot to the left. Hand down tight end this time is Kishbaugh. Handoff up inside Knorr, and Knorr's going to have a good gain here. He's going to have the first down, Chris, on second effort.
Yeah, the Cougars got him after about a 2-yard gain. Didn't wrap up, Scott, and give Knorr credit. He kept his feet churning, and he's going to have the initial first down of this game for Berwick.
1st and 10 for Berwick at the Valley View 46-yard line. Lonzinski comes back with the play from the sideline. 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Wilk and Slabinski go left. Taylor and Kishbaugh come right. Lonzinski in the gun, Knorr to his left once again. Motion across the set. Ball's on the ground. Ball is loose. Lonzinski trying to pick it up, and he's going to go down. Rebar with the sack.
Second time that's happened already in this game.
The ball hit the guy in motion, Chris.
Yeah, Berwick is in trouble with the snaps, so that's not a good sign for the Dogs that they had a little momentum. And it'll be now 2nd and long.
Back to the 42-yard line. So they lose 12 yards, Chris. 2nd down now and 22, all the way back to their own 42-yard line. Keep an eye on the screens. They love to run screens, Chris. 5:56 to go, first quarter. Play clock at 8, and they're just breaking the huddle. Down to 7, down to 6, 5.
They're going to call a timeout,
4,
Scott.
and it's going to be a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Realtor Danielle Angeloni. Northeast Outdoor Services is a locally run and operated company who offers a wide range of services from lawn and landscape maintenance to complete landscape construction, concrete work, drainage solutions, and snow removal. We do it all. No job too big or too small. Check us out on Facebook or visit our website at northeastoutdoorservices.com. Good luck to the Cougars as they continue their journey for a district title. Jerry Prosciutti's Pine Forest cheerleading camps are the premier cheerleading camps in the country with over 50 years of providing instruction to cheerleaders from all over the Northeast. Pine Forest would like to thank the Berwick and Valley View cheerleading squads for all their dedication and hard work they do for their teams and schools. 95% of the cheer squads from Northeast Pennsylvania attend Pine Forest. It's over 50 years of cheer from Pine Forest cheerleading camps. Sky Packet Networks, internet the way it's meant to be, offering affordable internet to businesses and residences across parts of Lackawanna, Luzerne, Columbia, Montour, Union, Northampton, Snyder, and McKean counties. We also have a custom-built package for select Scranton apartment buildings. Call us today, 1-800-214-9060. Sky Packet Networks. We don't raise prices, we raise standards.
Teams have some scores in other games. Prep has gone up, Old Forge has gone up, and Lakeland's gone up.
Back to pass, under pressure, looking. They're going to fire the out and incomplete, and I think we're going to get a hold on Berwick here,
Jordan
Chris.
Rebar got past his guy, and the guy had to reach out. I couldn't see what number it was, but had to reach out and basically hold him.
Now, Chris, do you take that or do you decline that? You're looking at 3rd and 22 or...
Look where the spot is, though, Scott.
Oh, yeah, you got to take that.
Spot foul from that flag. That should be 10 yards from the flag, so I would definitely give them the down
if that's
over.
the case, then it'll make it 2nd down and forever. I think George got to take this one. We'll see. Talking it over with the rest of his staff.
And listen, Scott, I think that's where the Cougars are going to have some success rushing Lunzinski when he tries to throw the football. Again, the advantage up front size-wise by Valley View, and then the linebackers blitzing at the right time on the right places. I think that's going to give Berwick's offense a little bit of problems.
So football's going to go all the way back. Let's see where they spot this, Chris. This is going to be a mile they're going to need here. All the way back to the 20.
Well, spot foul, that's what hurts. I mean, you're holding 10 yards in the backfield, so it really becomes almost a 20-yard penalty.
It's 2nd down and 40. 2nd and 40, football their own 24. And they do like that screen game, so we'll keep on it. Maybe take a shot here. Valley View secondary got to be alert here. Lonzinski in the gun, slot to his right. They're just going to run it up inside. Nor gets a decent gain, tackle made by Jewell for Valley View, and he's slow getting up, Chris.
Well, here's the thing, Scott. You'll give Berwick that because, again, it's 2nd and 40. I mean, you'll give him an 8-yard gain. You just don't want him in a big one in that situation.
3rd down and 33 from the 31-yard line.
Valley just got to keep everything in front of them right here. 10-yard gain, 15-yard gain, not really a big deal.
Wilk will go left. A tight wing to the left. Kishbaugh backside. Cougars in the neutral zone, Chris. That's not what you needed.
Well, yeah. Watch the ball. Say that every time, every level of football. You're right above the ball. Watch the ball. Don't listen to the count. So it's going to make it a little bit easier for Berwick, but still 3rd and forever.
3rd and 28. They got Lewis Marion right over the ball, Chris. That's the tough part. Conceretti coming to the sideline here, getting a little coaching up from George, and probably just reminding that secondary is, remember, they need a mile here. Don't be stupid. Slot to the tight side of the field here. Double tight ends to the backside right. Lonzinski's just going to hand it off. Trying to bounce it outside, and a tackle made by...
Is that Randall?
Randall brings down Knorr.
What a beautiful play by Dante Randall. He took on the blocker, number 60 that was Chase Shuckers for Berwick. Basically was still being blocked on the play and reached out and grabbed the ball carrier. So the penalty kills Berwick's drive. After getting a 1st down, Valley View will now go and get the punt here.
Now the Cougars make a liar out of me and put McIntyre back deep with Skeen. And it looks like a different punter in here, Chris. Nor punted the first time. Now it's low snap. Ball's on the ground. It's still loose. Koharski in a pursuit. Gets a hit on him, and he goes down. Koharski and I believe Rudalavage make the play for Valley View.
Yeah, again, Rudalavage has a block punt. Koharski's been in there a bunch of times. And the snaps continue to haunt Berwick in this game. 2 on offense, now 1 on special teams. Listen, Valley View didn't execute the punt the last time, fake punt, but this time, special teams goes in their favor, and they're going to have great field position. They could take control of this game early if they can put this one in.
Ball at the 33-yard line. Cougar offense will come out. Mackinder and Savkov go right. Skeen in the Wildcat. Motion across the set comes Savkov. Skeen fakes the handoff. Comes to the backside. And nothing doing. No running room. Ball's out, Chris.
You're going to say he was down.
You're going to say he was, okay.
Good job by Berwick once again. They're not getting fooled, Scott. They know when Skeen's back there, they're going to key on him. Again, I think they're going to have to loosen this defense up and let him throw the football several times. I said before this game, he's got to be able to throw the football because people have latched on to what he can do. Now, he can still make plays even though when you know he's coming, but it's a lot harder. And we'll see what they do
Skeen
here.
actually lost the yard there. So
Yeah.
2nd down and 11 from the 29-yard line. And Cougars go quick to Hilling. He'll get up inside, a short gain. That play was doomed. Nobody was lined up right.
Yeah, again, Valley View is just struggling right now offensively to get some momentum up front. Give Berwick credit, though. They are coming hard. They're coming. Again, the linebackers are just coming. And Valley View's not unable to block it, so he gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10 for Valley View football, the 28-yard line. Koharski and Rudalavage come back in. Skeen into the huddle. Mackinder off the field, I believe, here, Chris.
Double tight then, right? They're going to go with?
It will be that. It's a heavy set backfield. Hilling, Skeen under center. This is the first time we've seen him take a snap under center all year. He takes the snap, fakes the toss. Now he's going to come on a reverse outside, gets a block, cuts forward, and he's going to be down to the 22-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and short for Valley View. He picks up about 6.
4th down and short.
4th down, I'm sorry.
Listen, Skeen had some room there. He probably should have bounced that outside, Scott. And instead, they tried the bigs, got it down to the 22, but it's going to be a 4th and a short 4, long 3. And, of course, they'll go for it here. And Berwick's defense can come up with a big stop here after the muffed punt.
4th and 4 for Valley View. They'll stay with 2 tight ends, 2 fullbacks. Hilling. Skeen goes under center. Long count, takes the snap, hand out. Nope, he's going to fake it. Now he's going to try to get to the outside. Skeen trying to get the corner, and Valley View's going to get called for a holding. Skeen's going to go in for a touchdown, but it's not going to matter. Going to get a holding, penalty on Valley View.
That's too bad. Play was there. Skeen made the run, got to the outside, and now Coach wants to have a decision to make. It's going to be 4th and...
Well, they're going to be too far for a field goal here, Chris, because they're at the 22. It's probably going to take them back at least to a 4th down and probably about 15 or so, I would guess, depending on where they mark it from.
Both teams have some drives going, and both teams with penalties that hurt those drives. And this is what we said all week, Scott. Valley View cannot beat themselves. They don't make mistakes. They're the better team. But, again, penalties, turnovers will hurt any team that's the favored team or the better team on paper.
So it'll be 4th and 12 from the 30-yard line. Skeen actually will get credit for 2 yards, Chris, on the carry. Skeen will be the quarterback. Trips to the left. Back to pass under immediate pressure. Rolling, he's going to flip it, complete to Randall. Randall's got nowhere to go, Chris. That play was doomed from the beginning.
Well, they blitzed off the end. Wasn't blocked properly by the Cougars, so Berwick with another big defensive stop and looking, again, like a defensive battle is going to be happening here in the Cougar Den.
Valley View does not take advantage of the muff on the fumble on the punt. Randall picks up only 1 yard. It'll be 1st and 10 for Berwick from their own 29-yard line with 1:43 to go here in our Pashodi Insurance first quarter. Slot to the left. Nor in the Wildcat, Chris. Long count. Hands it out. No, he keeps it. And breaks one tackle. Altieri and Walsh will clean him up. But a gain of about almost 5 here for Nor on the Wildcat carry.
Berwick's going to try to keep the ball in Nor's hand as much as possible. He's their best offensive weapon. He quarterbacked last year, so he's able to throw the football a little bit if they need to. And Valley View's just got to be aware of that. Good first down gain of 4 yards.
2nd down and 6 for Berwick at the 33. In the gun, Nor once again. Cougars show blitz. Here comes Hyde. They keep it again on the ground into the secondary. Nor still on his feet, and he's got a first down near midfield.
Valley View's got to be aware he's their best player. I know somebody's got to take is responsible for each guy, but now Berwick moving the chains again. The Dogs have the momentum right now.
First and 10, Berwick from the 50, 47 seconds left in our first quarter. Lonzinski will come back in now, Chris. Wilk will go left. Trip set coming to the right. Different back in, Nor not in the backfield this time. Handoff right up the gut, and nothing really doing that time. It could have been
the Banks
or maybe Sheptok.
Number 6.
5.
That's Banks. Yeah. That's going to be the last play of this Pashodi Insurance first quarter, and it's a defensive battle so far. Berwick nothing, Valley View nothing. You're listening to District 2 Football, presented by Jack Williams Tire and Auto Centers on the Cougar Sports Network and NEPAfootball.com, presented by Century Dental Associates.
USavage Family Chiropractic brings big city care to our small town community by providing modern, state-of-the-art chiropractic care, including on-site high-frequency spinal x-rays, professional therapeutic massage, and the most advanced therapeutic Class 4 cold laser on the market today, providing a non-surgical solution to treat pain, reduce inflammation, and aid healing of your condition or sports-related injury. Contact them at 570-489-9300 or at usavagechiropractic.com.
You're totally probably safe to ride on your spare for 6, maybe 9 months?
Don't trust the wrong advice. Get the right tires at the right price right away. It's what we've been doing at Jack Williams Tire right here in Pennsylvania since our family started this business back in 1929. Because doing things the right way is just the Williams way. Get the right tires right now at jackwilliams.com.
2nd down, 10 for the Bulldogs. Back to pass. Lonzinski fires the all pattern. It's high and incomplete, looking for Slabinski.
Oh, boy, that was a dangerous play, Scott.
Yeah, if that wasn't high, Skeen might have taken that for 50 yards.
I think Skeen was watching the receiver and not the ball. If he picks up the ball right off the release, I think he could take a step back there and have a chance to pick that. But, I mean, he's playing it right. You go play the man, but that could have been dangerous for Berwick, and now they're stuck on 3rd down. And surprised they got away from that Wildcats guy was working. They switched it back to the quarterback and 2 plays with no gains.
3rd down, 10 for the Bulldogs. Wilk, Slabinski, and Bo Sheptok go into the trips to the right. Lonzinski in the gun, Nor to his left. Back to pass, looking for the backside tight end here on the crossing route, Chris. Very well covered. Now he's under pressure. Going to have a holding penalty. He's going to fire late down the middle. Ball is up, and they fight for it, and it's incomplete. McIntyre knocks it away from Slabinski.
Again, Scott, if they take this penalty, it's going to be like a 20-yard penalty, or you take the 4th down from midfield. I think you take the penalty, Scott. I don't think they can
We'll see. They decline it. They're going to take the ball.
Okay. I'm not going to say that's a bad decision, but I would at least consider taking it because you would have put them at
it was about the 42, 10. It would have been back to the 32-yard line. So you're giving up 18 yards of field position here to get the ball, Chris.
Well, Berwick's going to play the field position game today and hope they can break one or make a big play. Valley View's got to get their offense going.
Berwick lucky that Slabinski's 6'3", too, because McIntyre would have had his 6th pickoff there, Chris. He just did everything he could. Slabinski actually out-jumped McIntyre for the ball there, and he got a piece of it as they came to the ground.
Watch the snap again. It was good this
Kick
time.
is away. It's going to bounce. McIntyre's going to field it, makes 2 men miss. Gets one block, still on his feet, and now he's going to go down. Does save some yardage on the roll there, Chris. That would have bounced all the way back inside the 10-yard line. A little dangerous, but probably the right call.
Yeah, no, he had room. It was the right play, and you're exactly right, Scott. He saved them probably about 15 yards.
So Valley View is going to start here. Now the field position flips, Chris. Worst field position for the Cougars at their own 18-yard line with 11:31 to go here in our first half. Second quarter brought to you by Andy's Pizza.
Valley View has not gotten a first down yet.
Randall up the middle, breaks one tackle, breaks two tackles, and he's going to fight forward for about 7 yards. And boy, did they have everybody coming. Double A-gap blitz, and he ran right past it, Chris.
8-yard gain for Randall, and that's been the best offensive play of the game so far for the Cougars as they look for their first down. Berwick's defense has been up to the task.
Berwick is slanting everywhere, Chris. Everybody is slanting in a gap. Linebackers, line, everybody's just slanting into a gap. The Cougars are going to have to pick up their blocks and make people miss. McIntyre will come to the right. No backs. Long count. Skeen in trouble here. That was doomed from the beginning. Makes a couple people miss, and he's going to lose yardage.
Again, Skeen's not running anywhere, Scott. They know what's coming. Until he throws the football and remains a threat throwing the ball, they're just bringing everybody as soon as he snapped the ball to him.
Lost 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for Valley View from the 24-yard line.
And they're going man coverage. So
they're man all over the board. It's bump, cover, man all over the board.
Yeah, sometimes you have to adjust to the offense.
Chris, they've got a new defensive back in here. I take a shot. Braden Boone is going to be on McIntyre if he comes to the right, and they don't go that way. They have a new D-back in the game here that I would be attacking. They'll bring McIntyre in motion. Skeen's just going to keep it right up the gut, and he's not going to get there.
No, I think he's got it, Scott.
Well, maybe. Maybe on the second effort.
Yeah, they're going to give him the first down. But, again, Berwick right there. They're playing it perfectly. Valley View's unable to get clean blocks and just dominate up front because Berwick's causing chaos up front. Cougars are a little confused with their blocking schemes right now.
Chris, you got to take a shot here. There's a backup corner out here. Knorr is off the field. Press man, both sides of the ball. Handoff. Into the secondary goes Hilling. Still at his feet down the sideline. Midfield still on going and into the territory. Finally pushed out of bounds on a touchdown-saving play by Kishbaugh.
Yeah, Kishbaugh came from all the way to the other side of the field. Great blocking that time by Valley View. It was the cleanest hole Hilling has seen so far or any of the running backs. They get into Berwick territory. Maybe that can give a little spark to this Cougar offense.
Ball at the Berwick 47-yard line, 1st down 10. 9:33 to go, first half. Surprised Knorr not on defense, Chris. We have to see if he might have been dinged up a little bit. Blitzing everybody, coming right up the gut. Skeen in trouble right off the get-go here. Makes one man miss, still fighting forward, and he's going to have a gain out of nothing. But Valley View's lucky that wasn't a disaster, Chris.
Yeah, again, that's all Colin Skeen there, and that's what his ability is. That's why they have him running the football.
Valley View's going to have to change the snap counts up too, Chris, because they were coming.
Yeah, he was in the backfield. As soon as Colin turned around, Skeen, again, athletic. You mentioned he doesn't play like he's 210 pounds. He plays quicker, but he's tough to bring down, gain of 5.
Yeah, he's a very deceptive 205 pounds. Strong kid. Spent a lot of time on that squat rack over the summer. Ball at the 42 here, 2nd down 5 Cougars. 8:54 to go in our first half. Jewell and Savkov go left. Skeen in the gun, McIntyre to his right in a tight wing, Hilling the running back to his left. Little flip to McIntyre, cuts it up inside, and he's only going to get a yard or 2. Not a lot of room in there, Chris. They couldn't get outside the tackle box. 2-yard gain only. 3rd and 3 from the 40. Valley View's going to go big boy here.
This is 4-down territory for the Cougars. Try to get 3 yards here on 2 plays. I'd look for Dante Randall here. That quick trap, Scott.
Well,
it was open last time. Let's see, and to get overpower the middle.
I'm running right behind Schwartz here. I'm giving Skeen the ball, running off tackle right behind Schwartz. Here they come. He's got to go up in the hole, Chris.
Yep, he missed the hole.
Skeen missed the hole. And the hole was there.
34 for Berwick, made the play, shot the gap. That was English.
The hole was there, Chris. If he stays up inside, the hole was there. It was a first down.
4th and 3, no gain on the play, and Cougars are going to go
Trying to
for
get
him.
too much. Take what you get. See if Valley View might use a timeout here, Chris. They're going to bring the passing group on the field here now, and not that there's a threat. I don't know. Has Skeen completed a real pass yet this year?
I don't think so.
He's got 2 shovel passes, or a few shovel passes tonight, but that's about it. Single coverage on McInder to the bottom. Motion across the set. Back to pass. He's going to fire it down the sideline, looking for Rudelavage, and it's incomplete.
Great coverage on the play by Wilk. And it was not a bad throw by Skeen. Can't blame him, but it was just covered. And Berwick wasn't fooled. And, again, that's a safety on a tight end, Scott, and that's an advantage for Berwick.
Absolutely. So Berwick will take over at their own 40-yard line, first down and 10.
On the traditional home health care scoreboard, 6A championship. Delaware Valley 7, Hazelton nothing. AA champion, 2A championship. Dunmore 7, Lackawanna Trail nothing. In the other 4A game, it's the first quarter still. North Pocono leads Dallas 14-0.
Wow.
We'll get to the other scores in a little bit. Right now we have a defensive battle here in the Cougars. Then 7:13 remaining here in the first half. No score between Berwick and Valley View.
Nor comes out on offense, Chris, so we'll keep an eye on that. First and 10, Berwick from the 40. They're going to run a little flip here to Nor. He gets it, and big hit for Valley View. I'm not sure who made the tackle there. It was maybe Hyde?
Jewel actually made the stop. Okay. Somebody got upfield, Scott, made a great play. It might have been the end on that side and forced the play back up, so only a yard gain on the play. Berwick's doing what they want to do here, Scott. They're controlling the ball. They're running clock. They're keeping it close. And they're making Valley View a little concerned. And that's what you do when you're the underdog. Lakeland, Wyoming area, 3A semifinal, tied 13-13. Scranton Prep leads Mid-Valley in the other 3A semifinal, 14-0.
Second down, 9 for the Dogs here. Handoff North to the right. Hit in the hole, and he'll go down after a short gain. Tackle made by, I believe, by, is that Walsh maybe? So Nor takes it to the 44-yard line, picks up 3. Third down and 6 from the 44. Hyde was actually on the tackle for Valley View.
Well, you know what, Scott? We mentioned that Valley View should have the advantage up front on both sides of the football. They have not tonight so far. Berwick is being tougher and more aggressive up front on both sides of the ball. The Lions have to do a better job.
Slabinski left. They're going to run this right off tackle here left. I'll guarantee it, Chris. Behind Taylor and Cougars are.
He's moving. Yep.
I think back to pass. He's going to fire the out pattern, and it's almost intercepted.
I'm surprised they let them run the play, though, Scott. That's actually a good news for Valley View because it's an incomplete pass. It'll be fourth
Well, let's
down.
see what the call was. Was it an
the back
illegal
move.
motion, maybe?
Yeah, the back move.
Yeah, illegal motion, so it'll be declined.
Back went early. Decline it. You get the ball.
So fourth down, 6 from the 44-yard line.
So defense does get the stop.
Let's see who punts this time, Chris, if they bring Nor back into punt. They have not brought their punt unit out yet here, Chris.
Fourth and what, about 6?
Yep. Now they will.
Play clock didn't even start yet, so they've got plenty of time. Valley View will counter with their punt return team.
McInder and Skeen will go deep, and it'll be Nor back to punt again here, Chris. So they'll switch it back up.
Yeah, he's punted the last time, too.
Scott. No, 64 was...
That was the second
okay,
punt.
Second,
this is the fourth punt already for Berwick today.
My mistake.
Yep.
That's why there's 2 of us. Good snap this time. Punt is away. Takes a bounce. Skeen will field it. He's got some blocking if he can get outside. Gets a nice block, still on his feet. Breaks one tackle to the 40, 45, 50. Midfield down the sideline and pushed out of bounds. Touchdown saving tackle by Hacker for Berwick.
Oh, you know, if A.J. Kaharski had the block, Scott, if Skeen goes off his rear end, cuts it back a little bit, I think he's gone. Give Hacker credit, though. He fought through it and used the sideline. But still, Valley View's punt return team does the job. They set up the wall and get the field position back. Now it's time for the offense to go to work.
Football, the 42-yard line for the Cougars. McInder will come right with Savkov. Tight end left. I formation. Cougars going to go quick here. Handoff up the middle. Hilling into the second level, and a good gain for Valley View. Mimo back at a corner. Look at that offensive line pushing, and they're going to give Hilling a first down.
Close to it. 9 yards if he doesn't get it, but And Simmons has got to be careful here. The referee's trying to tell him to get out. I think there were some cheap shots going in there by the Dogs that time. And Simmons didn't like it. He went to protect his running back, but smartly got out of there. The referee told him get out. 10-yard gain.
1st and 10, Cougars football to 32. They'll go big boy here. 2 tight ends, 2 fullbacks. Handoff Hilling in behind all those blockers into the secondary.
Oh, boy.
Runs over a man into the secondary. Touchdown, Connor Hilling. What a run. He absolutely ran over Wilk.
What a run by Connor Hilling. Forget the speed. That was power, baby. Connor Hilling with a 32-yard touchdown run, and the Cougars strike gold.
Wow. He ran over Wilk.
Woo! You love that kind of football.
I like the fact that they ran that right behind Schwartz because he just absolutely blew up the right side of the line.
Beautiful blocking, and Cougars special teams set up the field position. Connor Hilling makes the Dogs pay.
Touchdown brought to you by your Savage Family Chiropractics. Good snap, ball down, kick up. Kick is good. You are listening to District 2 Playoff Football presented by Jack Williams Tire and Auto Centers and Valley View Football presented by Century Dental Associates on the Cougar Sports Network and NEPAfootball.com.
Group is an engineering consulting firm located in Scranton, PA. They provide structural engineering services to the architectural and construction community throughout Northeast PA. They have expertise with large or small projects and consult directly with home and building owners, contractors, fabricators, architects, and private developers. The engineers at Keystone Structural Group have earned a reputation for responsiveness, industry expertise, and cost-effective engineering solutions that set them apart. If you're thinking about a new building or home addition, or you need a structural investigation performed on your property, contact Keystone Structural Group today.
Welcome back to John Hens' Veterans Memorial Stadium in Packville. Cougars finally wake up from a trance, get a big touchdown run from Connor Hilling, 32 yards, puts it in the end zone, running over the safety for Berwick. 4:59 to go here in our Andy's Pizza second quarter, 7-0 to Valley View. This kickoff brought to you by Jack Williams Tire and Auto. Our other District 2 Class 4A semifinal now is North Pocono 14, Dallas 7. This kickoff by Cole is high and deep. It'll be fielded at the 9-yard line, coming up the hash. And on the tackle, Sebastianelli and Rudalavage.
Yeah, again, the coverage great once again. Sebastianelli, I'll tell you what, Scott, before he got hurt, earlier in the season, he was doing another fine job on special teams. You saw him getting in on it there, and Rudalavage has been great all year. Special teams have turned this game so far in the Cougars' favor.
Football, the 26-yard line here for Berwick, 1st down 10. See if they go back to Knorr and the Wildcat, or if they'll stick with Lonzinski. Looks like it's going to be Knorr and the Wildcat, Chris. Banks will be to his left, a slot to the left.
I would go back to that, Scott. It worked for them earlier.
Cougar defense showing blitz. Rebar looking like he's going to come. Both of them come off the corner. Big hit up in there, and he breaks the tackle into the secondary.
Missed tackles by the Cougars that time.
Mackinder with the tackle, but not before Knorr picks up great yardage of about 14 yards.
Yeah, that was Walsh who missed the tackle right at the line of scrimmage. And again,
Valley View had both guys come off the corner, Chris, and they missed them in the backfield.
Well, again, Knorr, this is what Berwick is going to have to do. Knorr is their best player, Scott. You said it 3 times now. Keep the ball in his hands as much as possible. Lonzinski's back in, but Knorr's the guy who's going to move their offense.
4:28 to go, moving clock. It'll be Sheptok and Slabinski coming left. Wilk goes right in the gun, Lonzinski. Motion across the set. Cougars will shift. Hand off to Knorr. Breaks one tackle and into the secondary again, Chris. Out to the 44-yard line. So 2nd down and 6. I don't think he got a very good spot there, Chris.
Randall Mackinder in on the tackle. Cougars are going to change up their linebackers a little bit here, Scott. I don't think Coach Wantz is happy with.
I'd like to see them get a little bit of Schwartz in on that defensive line, Chris. I mean, we're in week 12 now. Tyler Schwartz was a freshman starter on that defensive line. Let's get him out there. 2nd down 6 here for Berwick. Lonzinski in the gun. Knorr to his right. Slot into the wide side left. Fake the handoff. Lonzinski will have maybe a yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Chris, that was more to keep Valley View honest than anything right there.
Well, big offensive play coming up for the Dogs. Big defensive play coming up for the Cougars. Because 3:13 on a moving clock. Berwick does not want to give the ball back.
Valley View will get the ball to start the second half.
Have a chance for the Cougars to get 2 for 1. We've seen them do that a lot over the last couple years, so this is a big play for Berwick.
A lot of communication going on that Valley View defense here. Lonzinski in the gun, trips to his left. Cougars.
It's going to Knorr. Here it goes.
Nope, back to pass. They're going to fire the slant, and it's intercepted. McIntyre down the right sideline. 2 men to beat to the 25, 20, 15, 10, down inside the 10, first and goal, Valley View. His 6th interception of the season.
And that's Lonzinski feeling the pressure, Scott. He just wanted to get rid of it. And Sean McIntyre read the quarterback's eyes, stepped right where he needed to be, almost got the pick 6, but his 6th interception of the year. That's tops in District 2.
First and goal, Cougars. They got to put it in the end zone here, Chris.
And if you're Berwick, what a disaster. Even if you don't get the first down there, maybe you can punt it away and force the field position game. But now the Cougars are in the red zone, presented by Careers and Allied Services. The big defensive play, the turnover belt, and Valley View is going to take a timeout. Scott, make sure they got all their ducks in a row.
This timeout brought to you by Realtor Danielle Angeloni. Our score with 2:39 left in the half. It's Valley View 7, Berwick nothing. You're listening to District 2 Playoff Football presented by Jack Williams Tire and Auto Centers and Valley View Football presented by Century Dental Associates on the Cougar Sports Network and NEPAfootball.com.
Visit us and see the new growth, see the advantages you have. We want patients to come in and experience the Century Dental difference.
Century Dental Associates. Make a point to have your teeth cleaned. Take care of any cavities. Help ensure that your teeth will last you for a lifetime. Dr. Jason Hanyon and his incredible caring staff want your teeth to remain white and healthy, cavity-free.
We have a great team. We put a great team together. We spent some time putting a team together, and we have a great group of doctors right now that really look out for each other.
Century Dental Associates has added more staff and a new 5th location in Lake Winona, along with extensive business hours to help ensure that your dental appointment fits into your busy schedule.
It's important to me. It's important to all of us to make sure that we provide the best service available because, again, we're from the area. We know everybody in this area, and it's a nice thing to have. It's nice places to go where everybody knows you.
Call Century Dental Associates today in Einan, Mount Pocono, Troop, Scranton, and now at Lake Winona. And check out
First and goal, Cougars. They're going to go with the power set again here. Hand out. Oh, Skeen's going to keep it. Trying to bounce it outside. Got blockers. What a pancake. What a block by Evans, Chris. An absolute pancake by Rafe Evans. And Skeen takes it in for 8 yards. What a block.
Evans, again, has gotten better and better as the year has gone on as that blocker. And he just leveled. That's a couple just physical plays by this Valley View team on the offensive side of the ball. Usually you see that on defense, physicality setting the tone, Scott. The offense is setting the tone here in the second quarter.
Rudalavage and Randall and then Evans, the 3 of them just cleaned out the right side. And it'll be Cole in to attempt his second extra point with 2:34 left in the half. Snap back, the ball down, kick up, and it's good. 14-0 Valley View. That touchdown brought to you by your Savage Family Chiropractic. You're listening to Valley View Football, brought to you by Jack Williams Tire and Auto Center and Century Dental Associates.
Advanced Pest Control 911 is your local pest control company, servicing both commercial and residential properties for more than 15 years. They offer monthly contract services as well as emergency services. Are you thinking of buying or selling your home and need a termite inspection? Call them today, 570-766-5154, or visit them on Facebook, Advanced Pest Control 911.
Welcome back here to John Hens's Veterans Memorial Stadium. 2:34 remaining here in the second quarter, presented by Andy's Pizza. 14-0 Valley View with the interception by Sean McIntyre, the return setup at the 8-yard line, and then Colin Skeen takes it in for the touchdown. And Berwick, who was just playing so well, Scott.
Yeah, they were.
Special teams and then turnovers. That's been the turning point so far here in this first half.
This kickoff brought to you by Jack Williams Tire and Auto once again. 2:34 left in this Andy's Pizza first half, and let's see if Mr. Koharski and Mr. Rudalavage can make another tackle here. Mr. Sebastianelli, the 3 of them have been absolutely phenomenal on kick coverage this season. Cole to boot it. See if the Valley View Cougars can get a stop here and get the ball to start the second half. This kick will go down to about the 7-yard line this time, trying to come up the middle. Big hit again. This time it's the younger Schwartz on the tackle.
Yeah, Yeah, Connor Schwartz, right?
He's back from an injury too, Chris. So Valley View's starting to get healthy.
He played very well in the preseason, Scott. Very physical. He was a backup safety, got hurt. He makes this contribution. But again, all of them just have done a great job on the kick coverages this year. Matt Cole's a dangerous weapon, but you have to have the coverages too.
Valley View getting set here on defense. What will Berwick do here, Chris? Will Coach DeFrancesco panic here and try and throw the football, or will he try and get back to the running game? This is not what Berwick wanted.
No, they are a running team, or at least they have been the last several weeks, and they don't want to be forced.
No, they're going to go Wildcat here. It'll be Knorr in the Wildcat. And he could throw the ball. He did quarterback a lot of last year. You're going to have to take a timeout. Sheptok wasn't on the field. This timeout brought to you by Realtor Danielle Angeloni. We're going to keep it right here. The Catalyst Youth at Peckville Assembly of God sends congratulations for a great season of Valley View football. The Catalyst is a gathering of students who love God and our community. The Catalyst is the youth ministry of Peckville Assembly of God on Route 6 in Blakely. It is open to every middle and high school student of any school. They meet every Wednesday at 6:30. You can find them on Facebook and on Instagram. They hope to see you soon. The Catalyst Youth at Peckville Assembly of God. They say you can't buy happiness. Well, maybe they're wrong. Studies show that flowers give people a feeling of joy and make them smile. You can bring that joy to someone by giving flowers from the area's newest and best quality local florist, Your Beautiful Flowers. Check them out online and order at yourbeautifulflowers.com, or for a custom design, call 570-871-1212. For all your floral needs, from birthdays to funerals to special events, you can spread happiness from yourbeautifulflowers.com. Call 871-1212. Serving from the Scranton area from Peckville to Clark Summit. Nor will run it up the middle and gets a decent gain on first down.
Well, here's the thing. If Berwick's going to take chunks, 5-6 yards here, they're going to run out of time, and they only have one timeout remaining in this quarter. So they're going to have to come up with some kind of big splash play. 6-yard gain, great. Not when you're down 14-0 inside 2 minutes of the first half.
So second down here and about 4 for the Dogs at the 27-yard line. They'll go with Nor in the gun again. Banks to his right. Cougars show blitz. They'll back out of it. Hand off to Banks. Big hit by Dante Randall.
Yeah, Dante Randall went right past number 60, Chase Shuckers, and no chance for the back that time for Berwick. He's going to lose yardage. Third down and
7.
Does Valley View use a timeout here,
if I'm Coach Awanitz, I am, Chris. With the way that Colin Skeen has returned punts this year, I'm taking a chance to give him a chance to take one to the house.
We'll wait till see do it. Get the stop first on third down, and Berwick's just letting the clock run. They're in no hurry now. Probably just run a safe play. Don't want to turn the ball over.
You're watch this, Chris, I'm watching for a screen pass or maybe a crossing route to Kishbaugh here. They love to run Kishbaugh across the set, so we'll keep an eye on that. Third down and 7. Nope, they're just going to hand it off. And he's not going to get there. Now Valley View should be using a timeout, and they will.
Yep, about 2 or 3 yards short. They're going to say he was down. Ball did come out, but right call. And now Berwick, you can't take a chance here, can you, Scott, and go for it?
No, there's no way, because the game's over if you don't get it. Nor picked up maybe.
Yeah, 4th and 3. I thought maybe it was a little bit closer. But
I don't think he got a very good spot, Chris, but maybe it was the fact that he was down on the ball, scooted a little forward there. So he picked up 4. It'll be 3rd and 3 from the 28-yard line. Valley View calls timeout with 1:04. Chris, they've got 1 remaining.
Yeah, so that's the key. They didn't keep that 1, so that's going to help. But right now, I honestly, Berwick's in some trouble here. They got to get a stop after this punt, because if they don't, 21-0 and Valley View getting the ball is a recipe for a tough comeback for Berwick.
We'd like to thank our sponsor, ABH Enterprises, LLC, Construction and Masonry, specializing in new construction homes, basements, bathrooms, and stamped concrete. Give them a call at 570-862-9399. That's ABH Enterprises, LLC, Construction and Masonry. So if you need some work done around the house, basement, bathroom, you need some concrete work, they do stamped concrete. And if you're building a home, give them a call.
Scott, update on that other 4A semifinal. North Pocono leads Dallas 20-14 in the mid-second quarter.
20-14?
Yep.
So this kickoff, or this punt, it'll be Nor to punt it. He'll be standing at his own 13-yard line, back deep, Skeen and Mackinder. Low snap.
Oh, boy.
And a penalty.
They better not have gone offsides. That'd be a first down for Berwick. No
false
motion.
Start. Chris, that snap a little bit low, and, they're lucky that Nor is back there, because if it had been...
Look who was back there chasing him.
Yeah.
Karski.
But I'm just saying that was a low snap again, and they're lucky it's Nor back there and not, I think their normal punter is the big lineman, but
Yeah.
he would have been in big trouble with that.
Yeah, they're having problems. That's week 12. You think that would not be an issue with snaps, but
Coach Awanit's talking to Scotty Wasilchak here. Maybe did he see something here that they'll go after?
they want the clock reset, Scott.
Probably shouldn't have started, right? It was
Right.
one was
Dead
10.
ball. 104, right?
Yeah, I think it was 104. Yep.
All right, let's see if the Cougars come after. If it's a good snap again. Don't want to go off sides, though.
Another low snap. He gets it away. It'll be bounce.
Get away from it now. Get away.
And we got a penalty marker down. That might be on Valley View, Chris.
Savkov?
Not sure.
Savkov is.
Shavkov and Sheptok were going at it out here, so we'll see what they do.
And that's going to hurt. And Skeen, here's the problem with that. And Skeen's been great this year, Scott. So I don't want to criticize him too much. But he was looking down at the coverage, and when he looked back up, he couldn't find the ball.
Yeah, an illegal block on Valley View. Chris, if I'm Coach Awanitz here, I'm just going to run the football. I'm taking my 14-0 lead into the halftime, and I'll come out with my offense in the third quarter. I don't think you want to take a chance to do anything here.
Well,
crazy. I mean, maybe give Skeen a chance on a sweep or.
The Valley View's been running downhill the last two possessions, so it's not probably a bad move because, again, you can move quickly. And don't forget, you can get to about the 25-yard line. You're in Matt Cole's range. So
you're all the way back to your 29-yard line now after they mark off the illegal block.
Yeah, they probably have to get to about the 30-yard line, I would say.
Berwick can only stop the clock once. So, I mean, if I'm Valley View here, I'm running the football here. See if I can. Maybe you could pop one, Chris. Skeen in the Wildcat. They're back to pass.
He's got him.
They're going to throw it. Fires.
That's Mimo.
It's Mimo to McInder.
He got out of bounds, and he got close to a first down. Yeah, they put Mimo in the throw now.
Wow.
I like it.
So they surprise me. Just when I think that we're not going to do something aggressive, they come out and throw the football, Chris.
Well, you know that comeback pattern for McInder's been there all season long, Scott. They're going to say he stepped out earlier, so it's an 8-yard gain. But clock stops with 46 seconds remaining.
One of these times they're going to fake that and go the out and up. I'm waiting for it all season. They're going to go with a trip set to the left, Mimo in the gun. Berwick showing they're going to come after him here. We'll see. And they do. He'll roll, looking. Now he's just going to keep it. Gets a nice block from Randall. Has the first down and more.
Out of bounds.
And it's actually Skeen that goes out of bounds. I'm sorry.
Oh, boy. We're going to get a flag. Yep.
On them or us?
On them. Late hit out of bounds. I was begging Skeen to get out of bounds. He did, and then one of the Berwick players threw him down.
Skeen looks like he's a little bit shaken up, Chris.
He is. He's down. So, Mimo, that's not good. We already lost one quarterback this year.
Where did the ball go out of bounds here? Where are they marking the play dead at? Can you tell where the play is dead at?
Yeah, it's at the 45, I believe. Nope, 48, Scott.
49?
They're going to mark 15 off. And you hope Colin Skeen's all right because, boy, Valley View's had some bad luck.
And it's going to go all the way to the 40-yard line. So was that a 15-yard penalty? So the ball was to the 45-yard line for Skeen. So Skeen gets 8. Personal foul, 1st and 10 Valley View at the Berwick 40. Holding his wrist, Chris. That's the worry here. Did he? Hopefully nothing too bad here. We'll see. He's up. Favoring it looks to be his left wrist or left shoulder, Chris. I can't tell.
It looked like he was holding the wrist, but we're not doctors, so we'll wait and see if he can come back. But the Cougars are getting close to that field goal range, Scott. Another first down. So I'm guessing Mimo will go back to quarterback full time now. And that's okay because he's handled the offense fine. Don't forget, this might have to change what Berwick does as well. You know, they probably plotted a lot.
You're going to take him right to the locker room here, Chris? I don't know. Training staff is with him.
All right, so here we go. 36 seconds remaining. Cougars at the Berwick 40. The penalty helps here. Let's see what Valley View
Chris,
does
he's reaching up for his shoulder.
Yeah, might have been.
Maybe he just came down awkwardly. Let's go here. First down for Valley View at the 40. 36.1 to go. Cougars with one timeout in their pocket. Chris, do you take a shot down here at the number 20? Nor has not played defense much tonight.
Hilling's not in the game, so it's Randall in the backfield.
Motion across the set. Mimo.
Waggle.
Rolling. Looking. Now he's just going to tuck it and go, and he'll slide down.
Okay, well, that's a smart play. I mean, wasn't there.
Mimo picks up a yard.
And now they'll use the timeout. 25 seconds remaining.
Timeout brought to you by Realtor Danielle Angeloni.
Yeah, what they're going to have to do, Scott, is try to get maybe 10 more yards, get in the field goal range, spike the ball, and bring Matt Cole out maybe for a field goal.
Get paid early with Net Credit Union's direct deposit. Why wait to get your paycheck? Have your paycheck up to 2 days early with Net's direct deposit. Yes, payday 2 days early. Get alerted from digital banking the second your paycheck is deposited. Net Credit Union's direct deposit for when you just can't wait any longer. Enroll now and get paid early. Learn more at netcreditunion.com. The Valley View Cougars have no limits, but your auto insurance does. Are your limits the right limits? If not, you could be left holding the bag if you get into an accident. Call the Rose Agency at 570-876-3823 to make sure your vehicle is properly covered while you drive the each day state playoff game as the Cougars prowl toward Hershey. It's a long drive, so make sure you're protected by the Rose Insurance Agency, a local family agency located at 200 Betty Street in Einan. Give the Rose Insurance Agency a call at 570-876-3823 for a free quote.
So Cougars have no timeouts remaining, Scott. It was a gain of a yard by Mimo. So
Chris, I'm taking a shot with, well, it's down here.
They got three safeties
McIntyre
back
in
now,
motion. Fake the handoff to McIntyre. He'll block. They're going to run a screen. Randall's got the screen, and he's going to go nowhere.
And they got to get to the line of scrimmage quick. Swartz was out there trying to block. He didn't block anybody. One of the Kazarins didn't block anybody. And 12 seconds. Is Coach Wantz just going to take a knee or just let the clock run out? Berwick has a timeout remaining. They're not going to call it.
Actually lost a yard, Chris.
Yeah. Not well blocked that time by the Cougars' right side of the line. So, anyway.
Don't forget to stay tuned for our Synthesis halftime show here on the Cougar Sports Network. We're at halftime. It's Valley View 14, Berwick nothing. You're listening to Valley View Playoff Football, presented by Jack Williams Tire and Auto Centers, and Valley View Football presented by Century Dental Associates on the Cougar Sports Network and NEPAfootball.com.
Are you an experienced RN, LPN, CNA, or therapist looking to work for a down-to-earth company with a flexible schedule, great pay, and a relaxing atmosphere? If so, the door is open at Traditional Home Healthcare. Traditional is growing and is looking for experienced professionals to help carry on their positive reputation. Now hiring at all locations. Visit traditionalhomehealthcare.com/careers or call 570-207-9286 for more information. Traditional Home Healthcare. We look forward to hearing from you.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Get your career started the right way at Jack Williams Tire and Auto Service Centers. What started as a local family company is still exactly that. Only now, our family is just a bit bigger. Now with 37 locations and 800 plus employees, we're still growing strong and looking forward to bigger, better things. And we're looking for the right talent to help us get there. Open positions include auto technicians, tire technicians, warehouse associates, and non-CDL drivers. Not only do we offer a generous signing bonus, we offer health, dental and vision insurance, 401k, life insurance, short-term and long-term disability, home and auto discount program, pet discount, employee discount program, in-house training programs for career advancement, competitive starting rates, and weekly paychecks. Come join a team that's been around for over 90 years. Applying is easy. Simply visit jackwilliams.com/careers. Gahan Auto Store has been serving Northeast PA and the community for over 30 years. If you're looking to get your vehicle serviced, come meet our service manager and the best techs in any PA. If you need a title, tag, or notary service, come meet the great staff in our transportation department. And of course, if you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle to buy or sell, our friendly no-pressure sales staff is here to answer all your questions. Gahan Auto Store prides itself on supporting the community and especially youth sports. Visit us on Kaiser Avenue in Taylor or at GahanAutoStore.com. Gahan Auto Store. We're making lots of friends at Gahan Auto.
I encourage people to visit us and see the new growth, see the advantages you have. We want patients to come in and experience the Century Dental difference.
Century Dental Associates. Make a point to have your teeth cleaned. Take care of any cavities. Help ensure that your teeth will last you for a lifetime. Dr. Jason Hanyon and his incredible caring staff want your teeth to remain white and healthy, cavity-free.
We have a great team. We put a great team together. We spent some time putting a team together. And we have a great group of doctors right now that really look out for each other.
Century Dental Associates has added more staff and a new 5th location location in Lake Winona, along with extensive business hours to help ensure that your dental appointment fits into your busy schedule.
It's important to me. It's important to all of us to make sure that we provide the best service available because, again, we're from the area. We know everybody in this area, and it's a nice thing to have. It's nice places to go where everybody knows you.
Call Century Dental Associates today in Einan, Mount Pocono, Troop, Scranton, and now at Lake Winona. And check out their new website at centurydentalsmiles.com.
Idle Hours North and Idle Hours South are open for business. We are following all safety guidelines and precautions and ready for you. So grab the kids and burn off some energy playing laser tag, mini glow golf, virtual reality games, bowling, or just hit up the arcade for endless fun. With so much awesome under one roof, we have something for everyone. Plus, food and beverages for kids and adults. Visit idlehouersentertainment.com for hours and specials. That's idlehouersentertainment.com.
USavage Family Chiropractic brings big city care to our small town community by providing modern, state-of-the-art chiropractic care, including on-site high-frequency spinal x-rays, professional therapeutic massage, and the most advanced therapeutic Class 4 cold laser on the market today, providing a non-surgical solution to treat pain, reduce inflammation, and aid healing of your condition or sports-related injury. Contact them at 570-489-9300 or at usavagechiropractic.com.
A lot of my nursing colleagues have asked me what made me leave the large hospital setting and apply to be a home health nurse. For me, it was really just a leap of faith I took when I knew I needed to change the direction of my nursing career. And I'm really glad I landed at Allied Services Home Health. Hi, my name's Deb Garrity, and I've been a home health nurse with Allied Services for over 3 years. By taking that leap and changing the path of my career, I not only found a job, but I found a new love for my nursing career.
To learn more and apply today, call 570-348-2222.
Competitive pay, 401k, profit sharing, and employee stock ownership. Limitless opportunities. Cintas is hiring production partners at our Oliphant, PA facility. Are you ready to be part of an industry-leading team that helps local businesses get ready for the workday? Our production partners enjoy a climate-controlled environment, new competitive pay rates paid weekly, comprehensive benefits, and more. To learn more and apply, visit careers.cintas.com. That's careers.cintas.com. Careers.cintas.com. Cintas Corporate is an EEO affirmative action employer. We hope you're enjoying our featured game on NEPAfootball.com. NPF Football is your source for high school football in Northeast Pennsylvania. Listen to District 2 football games live and archived on smartphones, computers, and tablets on NEPAfootball.com. Now, it's time for the halftime show on the NPF High School Football Network.
Welcome back here to John Hens's Veterans Memorial Stadium. It's halftime, and that means it's time for the Cintas halftime show. 14-0 Valley View leads Berwick. Chris Kaharski back here with Scott McIntyre. It's a little slow start for the Cougars offense, but a big special teams return by Colin Skeen set up. Good field position, and Connor Hilling, but maybe the run of the year for Valley View. Not just his speed this time, but the power. Gets them on the board, and a big Sean McIntyre interception. The return set the Cougars up in the Careers at Allied Services red zone at the 8-yard line, and one play later, Colin Skeen takes it. And, of course, we're a little concerned Colin Skeen left the game with an injury. We'll see if he can come back in the second half. But, Scott, Berwick's defense played really well for about a quarter. Then they got themselves into some problems with some penalties, the turnover, and that's what they couldn't afford to do.
Yeah, Berwick, they dodged a bullet, Chris, on the bad snap on the punt. They had some momentum going. Nor had them at midfield, and then the fumble, Chris, that was a killer. It hits one of their players, pushes them back behind the sticks again, and they've just they've made their own mistakes, to be honest. Their defense has kept them in the game, but they're going to need some more offense if they want to push Valley View here.
Yeah, and again, Valley View, again, a little bit of a slow start. They went with Colin Skeen most of that first half at quarterback. If he can't come back, they'll have to go back to the sophomore Dominic Mimo, which I don't think is a bad thing. He has played good enough the second half of the season since Adam Hawanitz went down, so he's got experience. And don't forget as well, again, they have a 14-0 lead, so it's up to the defense to get them to the district championship game.
Yeah, and where that would hurt, you're going to lose some of the running ability of Skeen. But what really hurts is when Mimo's there, you move Skeen to a wide receiver position, They've got some good young receivers. Savkov's a pretty nice receiver. Tahid Jewell. Even if they need to bring Rebar back, he's played wide receiver a couple of years. So, they've got kids that can go in and play, a next man up mentality, but it will be a big loss. We'll see how Valley View does here. Chris, I love it. One of the Berwick kids in the band out here. It was pretty cool to see a kid in football uniform in the band. So congrats to him. We'll give him doing double duty for the Dogs tonight.
Yeah. Freshman Jack Kendron.
So he's out there with the...
But tell us about some of our special game sponsors tonight that have made this video stream possible.
We got some of our special people here tonight. We've got Northeast Outdoor Services, ABH Enterprises, Construction and Masonry, Jack's Pub and Eatery, Quinn Mariotti and Abad, Orthodontists, Net Credit Union, Rose Insurance, and Jennifer Bracco, Valley View class of 1994.
Of course, we have our regular sponsors as well. And
Did you give me do we have a Jack's commercial here?
I have it. It's ready queued up.
Oh, you're the man.
So when we go to our next break, do you want to go to our next break now? Here in our
Sure, let's go to our break here. We'll come back. Once again, this is the Synthesis Halftime Show. Our halftime score here, Valley View 14, Berwick nothing. You're listening to District 2 Playoff Football presented by Jack Williams Tire and Auto and Valley View Football presented by Century Dental Associates on the Cougar Sports Network and NEPAfootball.com.
Hey football fans, Jack's Pub and Eatery is the place to be before and after the big game, and all week long Jack's has great food specials. Tuesday is taco and wiener night, Wednesday is wing night, and don't forget Jack's Wings were voted best wings in NEPA at the Wings Festival at Montage. Thursdays are build your own burger night. Great homemade food is what you'll get, and takeout is also available. Just call 570-489-1600. It's Jack's Pub and Eatery, 4th Street in Jessup.
Arthur A. Albini Funeral Home takes great pride in the care they provide the families they serve. The experienced staff of their funeral firm is committed to doing everything they can to meet and exceed your expectations. Albini Funeral Home will help you in planning a funeral or making pre-need arrangements for yourself or a loved one. Visit the website albinifh.com or call 570-489-1152 to speak with a member of their staff. It's the Arthur A. Albini Funeral Home in Jessup. The Mattioli Law Firm and attorneys Michael Lassant and Jason Mattioli can help. Slip and falls, auto accidents, motorcycle accidents, workers' compensation, tractor-trailer accidents, nursing home accidents or abuse, medical malpractice, dog bites, construction accidents, products liability, and much, much more. The Mattioli Law Firm can also guide you through the criminal justice system if you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. DUIs, ARDs, felony and misdemeanor crimes, traffic citations, and expungements. No matter if you've been injured or arrested, the Mattioli Law Firm's experienced and dependable staff will be at their best during your toughest times. Call today, 570-880-7389, or visit themattiolilawfirm.com to set up your free consultation.
Welcome back here to John Hens's Veterans Memorial Stadium. This is the Cintas Halftime Show. Chris Kaharski, Scott McIntyre here on the Cougar Sports Network, NEPAfootball.com. Also, thank you to Ben Magnata. Ben is a student at Abington Heights who does a great job with their production work on their Abington Heights channel, and he's helping us out the last couple weeks, doing great camera work. We appreciate it. He's got a bright future in media, whatever he decides to do. So thanks to Ben for getting on the roof tonight and helping us out. We're going to go now to the traditional home health care scoreboard. A lot of these games headed to halftime now. Let's start with the 6A championship game. Good one, Scott. Delaware Valley at halftime leads Hazleton area 14-13. This was close the first time, and it's close again tonight.
What a contrast of philosophies there too, Chris. DV wants to run the football, and we know Hazleton's got that stable of wide receivers and throw the football all around. And those are two teams, Chris, that continued to get better as the season went on. Everybody kind of wrote DV off early in the season, but they had a brutal schedule. They've righted the ship, and they're going in the right direction, and we expected that to be a good game, and it certainly has been so far.
Max Hunt kicked a field goal right before halftime, and Dunmore leads Lackawanna Trail 10-7. Of course, Dunmore are trying to win their 8th straight district title. Trail trying to knock them off and head to the state playoffs.
You didn't think that Dunmore was going to go away that easy, so not surprised there. I picked Trail to win that game, but I figured it would be a close one. I know Dunmore's not going to lay down it for anybody.
Winner of this game tonight, Valley View leading 14-0 over Berwick. Will play the winner of North Pocono Dallas. That game down in the back mountain tonight. They're in the second quarter still, and North Pocono leads Dallas 27-20. 14. So the Trojans representing the LFC. So if these scores hold, the Cougars would be back home and play an old rival in North Pocono, but still, of course, a half to go in each one. Lakeland trails Wyoming area 2019 that game late second quarter. No problems for Scranton Prep 28-0. Guess who has 4 touchdowns?
It would be London
in that game. And then Old Forge all over Belmont Charter 34-6. Blue Devils will head to the state playoffs if they hold on there. And actually, we found out they'll have a home game next week at the Devil Den. So right now, the LFC is trailing at Wyoming area, but right now winning everywhere else. Delaware Valley, North Pocono, and Valley View against the Wyoming Valley Conference. Nonetheless, we still have a full half to go in every single game. This is the Cintas halftime show, and Scott, let's talk about the keys to the second half. First of all, Valley View on offense. It's going to be interesting to see, one, if Colin Skeen can return. If he can't, what do the Cougars do differently? Probably not much from what they've done the whole second half of the season because, again, Dominic Mimo was the quarterback majority of the time. Skeen came in on Wildcat packages. They switched it up a little today. They wanted the ball in Skeen's hands more. The injury changes that plan. But, again, Valley View's defense pitching the shutout. Norris had some pretty good runs. Hasn't been able to break one yet. I think if the Cougars keep Berwick from breaking one, Berwick's going to have trouble coming back.
Yeah, I mean, right now, so the Valley View's going to have to plan a little better for that Wildcat with Nor. They've been hurt a little bit with that. I think Valley View secondary is up to the task and can put pressure on Lonzinski. If Skeen is limited, it changes Valley View a little bit, but I would stay with the power football. The 2 fullbacks with Hilling, and maybe you'll go to that with 1 wide receiver and take a shot down the field to McInder or to someone like that against some press coverage. Berwick is daring Valley View to throw the football, and we kind of figured that tonight that they would do that. I would do the same thing if I was Berwick. I would make Valley View go away from what their strength is, and their strength is running the football.
Lakeland, by the way, has just scored again before half, Scott, so they are back up on Wyoming area 25-20. That's going to end up being a classic, I have a feeling.
The first one was a great game, came down to the last possession, and this one looks like it will too.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Mansfield University, Cintas, Traditional Home Healthcare, the Maddock Agency, Briselli Advertising, Jack Williams Tire and Auto Centers, Dixon City Hyundai, Pashodi Insurance, Sky Packet Internet, Pine Forest Cheerleading Camp, Strategic Planning Associates, Keystone Structural Group, Dr. Ken Savitsky, Detailed Mortgage Solutions, Savage Family Chiropractic, Andy's Pizza, Arthur Albini Funeral Home, Advanced Pest Control 911, Honesdale National Bank, Catalyst Youth of Peckville Assembly of God, YourBeautifulFlowers.com, Realtor Danielle Angeloni, Gahan Auto Stores, Allied Services, the Mattioli Law Firm, Idle Hours North in Dixon City, Idle Hours South in Scranton, Century Dental Associates. Our special playoff sponsors tonight is Northeast Outdoor Services, ABH Enterprises, Construction and Masonry, Jack's Pub and Eatery, Quinn Mariotti Abad Orthodontist, Net Credit Union, Rose Insurance, and Jennifer Baracco, Valley View class of 1994. Thank to all those sponsors for making this video stream possible. We hope to continue following the Cougars if they can get a victory tonight, next week, and hopefully beyond. Again, we welcome all our Berwick viewers. I know we have a lot listening. Yes, we are the Cougar Sports Network, but obviously we have a lot of respect for this rivalry over the years. Actually, Valley View has taken the lead this past decade, 7-5. If Berwick had the early success, Scott. Funny part about it, they've met 12 times, 10 times in the playoffs. Yep. And Berwick kind of had the upper hand there a little bit, but lately, Valley View, I think, has won 6 straight.
I believe it's 6 straight.
6 straight. Last time Berwick beat Valley View was 1998. Wow. Hard to believe.
And the game that is our Dr. Ken Savitsky flashback, Chris, probably the most recognized Valley View win, and it really wasn't even for the Eastern Conference Championship. 1983, we met our good buddy Bo Orlando was the quarterback for Berwick. They were the mythical national champs in 1983. Many feel it was one of the best Berwick football teams in the history of high school football. They came back the next year in 84. They were the #1 ranked team in the country. Valley View went down there. Nobody on earth gave Valley View a chance. And the Cougars took it to the Bulldogs, and it was the defense. It was guys like Ernie Sebastianelli, Bobby Smith, and Greg Angeli, and a whole bunch of other people. The Cougars punched them in the mouth, dominated the football game, held Berwick to 3 points in Crispin Field, and Valley View, like I said, it wasn't even the Eastern Conference Championship, but they come out of Crispin Field with arguably the biggest victory in Valley View football up to that point, 14-3. And then they had to come home and play an emotional game here against Wyoming area where they get a blocked punt, and they end up winning the district. Or I'm sorry, it wasn't the district. It was the Eastern Conference back then. My apologies. But that 84 football team for Valley View still one of the greatest Cougar teams here. And we always like to fight about that among the decades of, who was the best Valley View football team. And it's hard to do. But certainly that group of Cougars was just phenomenal. And, I'll never forget that game going down to Crispin. and Valley View getting a 14-3 lead or win down in Crispin Field.
You know, it's funny, Scott. You know, I didn't go to Valley View. You know that. A lot of people do know that. My father's an Archibald native, but I didn't go to school around here. But I spent a lot of time with those guys you just mentioned up at Pine Forest Football Camp. I was a little bit younger than them, but those guys were great football players. I remember looking up to them and how tough they were and how, you know, they were just true football players. So that team you're talking about that beat Berwick that year, I have a lot of respect for those names you mentioned and everybody who was on that team.
There were so many guys on that team. Jeff Wasilchak was on that team. Pat
that year, I have a lot of respect for those names you mentioned and everybody who was on that team.
There were so many guys on that team. Jeff Wasilchak was on that team. Pat Zwanch, Dom Strada, Billy Evanina. You know, Billy Evanina, what a career he's had with the FBI and then, you know, with the NCIS or, you know, whatever. He's one of the top counterintelligence people in the entire United States. So Jeff Sparks was the quarterback. I could go on and on. Just the talent on that team was just incredible. But we're going to get ready to go here, third quarter action.
Thanks for joining us in our Cintas halftime show. Cintas has been our sponsor all season long. We appreciate them coming aboard this year on NEPAfootball.com. And Berwick decided to kick to Main Street, Scott, away from but the wind hasn't been a factor today.
It's not too bad. It's actually not a bad night for November football. Maybe down into the 40s now, and it's going to drop a little more. This kickoff brought to you by Jack Williams Tire and Auto Center, our third quarter. As always, brought to you by Detail Mortgage Solutions.
Brendan Hinkle.
Kid can kick it deep, so we might get a chance to see is Skeen back there. Skeen is out there, Chris.
That's good news
for Valley View. Got a shout-out. We'll get it out early here. Our friend Jim Rodway is listening in Capacana in the Dominican Republic.
Oh, boy.
That might be the first viewer we've had from the Dominican Republic.
He's got the life, let me tell you.
I tell you.
Yeah. We're in cold Peckville.
And they're going to kick it deep. I am surprised by this. It's going to be Hilling from the 10. Blockers in front. Still on his feet, coming to the outside. Can he get to the corner? Cuts back at the 20, and he won't get there. Down to about the 22-yard line.
Look at this stuff going on behind the play, Scott.
That's going to be a 15-yarder. That should be on Berwick, I think.
It was definitely on Berwick. Two players, not just one. Basically had the Valley View player down, and they're just keeping him down, pushing him down. You can't do that. It's going to be 15 yards. And
well, Chris, I hit the bathroom at halftime, and the Valley View players were a little upset that they thought Berwick got a little chippy. So let's see if Valley View
they got the
steps up here.
The 15-yarder on the scheme play. I don't know exactly what happened, but it was a 15-yarder late hit. That's where he got hurt, and we're going to get a personal foul on the Dogs. So not a good start for Berwick. They had the Valley View pinned back at about the 23-yard line. Now they're going to bring it out to the 38. You can't do that in a playoff game against a team.
And Chris, you and I listened to Carm DiFrancesco's his interview for this game, and one of the things he talked about was limiting the stupid personal fouls, and sure enough, they hurt themselves right out of the gate here to start this second half.
If you remember a couple years ago when Berwick was challenging Valley View to district titles, they had that problem back then too, and it just hurt them so much.
First and 10, Cougars ball at the 38. Handoff Hilling up into the hole, and he runs right over Sheptalk. Wow, Connor Hilling came to play tonight, Chris.
Boy, I tell you what, I love Connor Hilling, the way he plays football. He is so confident now, too. Remember, he's not big, Scott. Comes in at about maybe 160 pounds, 5'7", but, man, he's like a bowling ball, and we're seeing that physical play here tonight.
Ball out to the 46-yard line, so he picks up 8. It'll be second down and 2.
Nemo's at quarterback.
Handoff. Hilling bounces, gets a nice block from Savkov, and he'll have the first down. And there's our boy Tyler Schwartz leading the way outside, and we've got a Berwick defender coming up slow here. I think that's English, the linebacker.
Cougars are running downhill now, Scott, and I think they're a little angry. Let's put it that way.
Listen, I was in there, and they were quite angry.
So they're playing a little chip on their shoulder, and what's going on here? Why is English walking to the huddle?
I think one of the Valley View players took some of his equipment with him.
Simmons. That was Simmons. I think he just maybe had a mouthpiece or something. I don't know. That was weird.
Like maybe he was keeping his equipment. At the Berwick 47, they'll motion out Hilling this time. We'll see the belly play probably here. They'll give it to Randall up inside, and he'll fight forward for a short game. Nice play there by Berwick.
Wilk with a big hit in the hole. Nice job by Dre Wilk. Of course, he's the younger brother of Tegan Wilk, who's was a great Berwick player, all-state player, now actually starting down at East Carolina. He was an outstanding football player. But
a nice kid, too. I had a chance to meet him, after the 2 great games back here in 19, and this is a great kid.
2 yards.
Loves the game. He just loves the game of football.
2-yard gain. for the Cougars.
Heavy set, 2 tight ends here for Valley View. They'll go backside this time. Nice block by Rudalavage on the kick out. And Hilling will have a gain of about 4.
They're going to get him to the 41. So 2 minutes into this game, Valley View's in the, or second half, I should say, Berwick into Berwick territory at about the 41. It's going to be about 4 to go, Scott. 3rd and 4, maybe.
Cougars bring in
Skeen.
Skeen's coming in, but also they're bringing in Nolan in, Chris. So another big guy in the backfield now. So 3 fullbacks and Skeen in the Wildcat. Look at this formation. Berwick trying to adjust. Skeen will take it. Up inside. Still on his feet. And we're going to have a holding penalty on Valley View, I think, Chris.
Yeah, it's going to come back. And again, Cougars just have to be careful. It's behind the play. So it's not, again, he's already gone. And they just have to do a better job. I don't know who it was, Scott, but nonetheless, Skeen would have had the first down.
Chris yeah, I think they got one of the fullbacks there. Chris, I'm still surprised that Knorr hasn't played much defense. Now they're going to bring Knorr out here to play defense. As I say that in a passing situation, they'll take number 20 off the field.
So the holding penalty.
That's Boone, who's been in there. He's a senior. But now Knorr will come back in. They
put it all the way back to the 45. So again, it was a spot foul. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and probably about 18 for Valley View. See what they do here. Try to get some of it back or all of it back.
Skeen going to keep it on a draw play up the middle. Still on his feet.
Oh, boy, he's still on his feet.
Makes one man miss to the 40, and he's still going. He's going to be about a yard, maybe too short, and a huge decision here coming for Coach Hawanitz.
Well, I think you go for it at this point, and they're going to go quickly here. Valley View, Berwick's got too many kids on the field. They just got to snap it. Oh, boy, they had an opportunity there for an automatic first down. Valley View was lining up quick, and Berwick had 12 guys on the field.
Yeah, but Valley View couldn't get their personnel, Chris. Timeout by the Cougars. This timeout brought to you by Realtor Danielle Angeloni. We're going to take it with the It's 8:43 in our third quarter. Valley View 14, Berwick nothing. You're listening to Cougar Football presented by Jack Williams Tire and Auto and Century Dental Associates.
Advanced Pest Control 911 is your local pest control company, servicing both commercial and residential properties for more than 15 years. They offer monthly contract services as well as emergency services. Are you thinking of buying or selling your home and need a termite inspection? Call them today, 570-766-5154, or visit them on Facebook, Advanced Pest Control 911.
Back already? Welcome back. A big fourth down coming here for the Cougars football at the Berwick 39-yard line. They're going to bring in Kaharski Evans at the two tight ends here, and they'll move Rudalavage and Randall into the backfield. Let's see if they go with the heavy set here. It'll be Mimo under center. Quick handoff. Hilling fights forward, and does he get the first down? I believe he does.
He does. Barely, but he got it.
Needed two, got two.
Again, Berwick doing a good job of hitting the hole. This time, though, just a little bit too late. And wait a minute. Where's the spot now?
Chris, they already marked the first down. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Shout out, Chris, one of my fellow number 29 wearers, Stephen Evanina, out in Wayne, New Jersey. And Steve, always on listening to our broadcasts. Of course, they were my neighbors growing up. His older brother, Billy, wore 29. Then I wore 29. Jason Gani wore 29 after that, and then Steve Evanina. So the lineage, and now my youngest son, Sean, wears number 29. So offset I this time. Handoff, Hilling. Gets a block from Randall, bounces to the outside, to the 30. Gets a block downfield from Savkov. 25 down the sideline, 20.
Oh,
that's a
flag.
Wow. So Hilling's going to have a first. Well, it's going to come back. It's not going to be a first down after the hold, Chris. It's going to be first and less than 10.
I got to be honest with you, Scott. I'm not saying that's not a hold or the ones Berwick weren't holds, but we've barely seen holds called this year except the one in the prep game. That was about it. Most of the season they haven't called it. And Savkov's got to just let go there. Once he's past him, just let go. You know, the play was already past him, and he'll learn. He's a young kid. But, again, that's going to cost the Cougars a first down, but they'll get first down over.
Congratulations, Ross Homatoski from the Valley View class of 2009 getting married down in the DR. So that's why Mr. Rodway's down there to celebrate.
We're going to move it back, so Hilling will get 2-yard gain on the play, Scott.
Well, when he get doesn't he get 11? And then the 10-yard penalty from that spot? Or no?
Oh, he gets 2.
That's it?
Yep.
Oh, well. I tried. Actually gets 1, right?
Or 1. Yeah, first and 9. Berwick needs a defensive stand, though, Scott. This has been down 3 scores is going to be tough for the Dogs.
Heavy set to the left this time, so they'll switch it up. They'll fake the toss. Skeen with blockers in front. Kaharski lays a block, and he'll have a short.
We'll get about 3, maybe. It's going to be. We'll get about 3, maybe. It's going to be second down and about 6 or 7.
So they're going to mark it at the 30. This game's getting really chippy, Chris.
I think the Dogs are getting a little frustrated. Valley View has gotten physical and somebody down.
They might have an injury here for Berwick as well. We've got an injury timeout on the field. This timeout brought to you by Realtor Danielle Angeloni. We're going to keep it right here. Quinn Mariotti and Abad Orthodontics wishes the best of luck to the Valley View Cougars. We hope you bring home a victory so we can smile. We perform orthodontics for all ages, including braces, Invisalign, and custom mouth guards. Contact Quinn Mariotti and Abad for all your orthodontic needs. 570-342-3556. That's Quinn Mariotti and Abode Orthodontics. Go Cougars. Northeast Outdoor Services is a locally run and operated company who offers a wide range of services. From lawn and landscape maintenance to complete landscape construction, concrete work, drainage solutions, and snow removal. We do it all. No job is too big or too small. Check us out on Facebook or visit our website at northeastoutdoorservices.com. Good luck to the Cougars as they continue their journey for a district title. So injury for Berwick, Chris, that's number 78. That's Liam Carroll. Only a sophomore.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he has played great this year, Scott. He's a little undersized for the positions he plays, but Berwick coaches love him. He has plays with a lot of heart and soul, and he'll get bigger. He's only a sophomore, but he's kind of in the middle of that offense and the defense up front, and just tough as nails.
A lot of younger guys on this Berwick team. They'll be a force to reckon with next year, Chris, and got to see where their enrollment rolls. Enrollment numbers are going to be coming out soon. They might have a shot to drop back to 3-8, Chris. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Slot to the right, Randall in a tight wing. Nemo goes under center. Handoff, Hilling. Cuts up into the hole, and he'll have a Valley View first down. Nice run by Hilling there, Chris. His vision is so nice, and his downhill movement is just great.
And again, he does it with a lot of different qualities. The speed, the quickness, and the power, and the vision, like you just mentioned, Scott. And listen, Valley View had some problems early. They've made adjustments up front. They're getting holes for him now that we didn't see early. So, again, Cougars running downfield. Not only that, Scott, they're running clock. We're 6.5 minutes. They've run 5.5 minutes on this drive already. And, again, if they cash in, that's going to be problems for Berwick.
And they flip the field position, too, here as well, Chris. Cougars going to have to get a little hustle here, Chris. Play clock down to 6, down to 5. I don't know if they're going to get this off.
Call a timeout.
Down to 3, down to 2. They're going to snap it. They'll get it off the Hilling.
Got to call the timeout. Got to call the timeout.
I don't know what was going on there. And
yeah, it's definitely motion. They didn't get set, and just got to call it. You got to waste the time out there.
Yeah. So now you put yourself behind the sticks here, 1st and 15 from the 31-yard line.
Yeah, again, too much time taken by the coaching staff that time to get the play in, and then they tried to rush it, and people couldn't get set. That's got to be done better. Week 12.
So what they're doing now, if you look at Berwick, Chris, they're starting to flip their players now. Hacker's going to the field side every time now at defensive end. So Berwick they're moving Kishpa and Hacker to the field side. So now if I'm Valley View, I'm coming into the short side here. Maybe run back side here where you've got an advantage behind Swartz. Mimo.
There it is.
Handoff right behind Swartz. Look at the hole. Into the secondary. Hilling still on his feet down to about the 20-yard line. And that's exactly what I would have done right there.
I love Jacob Kazarin on that play, too, pulling out there. Got a piece of one guy. You know what? Never stop blocking, Scott. The Kazarins have been underrated this year. You hear a lot about Tyler Swartz. You hear a lot about Danny Vizlowski. And you hear a lot about Ja'Kai Simmons because they're the seniors. But the Kazarins have made this running game go as well. Great job that time by Jacob.
Valley View moves into the Careers at Allied Services red zone. 2nd down 4 at the Berwick 20, ball in the right hash. And, Chris, once again, I'm coming right back to behind Schwartz, Kazarin, and now Rudalavich at that backside tight end. And there it is. Same play right up inside, but this time they get a great play on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, one of the Berwick
That was
defenders,
number 65, Bruce
Hartman.
Hartman.
Yeah. He read it perfectly. He beat the block that time, and actually going to be a little bit of a loss on the play. The one thing that formation does, too, with the trips, Scott, is it takes Kishbaugh all the way out on a receiver. And he's their best, probably their best leading tackler and one of their best defensive players. So that's a strategy move by Valley View. That time, though, one of the other Bulldogs steps up in Hartman.
3rd down, 6 for the Cougars football, the 22-yard line. Right on the fringe of Cole field goal range here, Chris. We'll see what Valley View does. Now they're going to want to try and pick up the first down here if they could. Skeen in the Wildcat. They'll bring McInder in motion from right to left. Skeen is going to keep it, trying to get to the outside. Makes one man miss. Still on his feet, and he's going to have to do a lot of work here, and he's not going to get there.
I'll tell you what, though, Scott. Yeah, again, Colin and Skeen has made a lot of plays for Valley View. But if they just throw the ball out to McInder in motion, there's nobody there. The corner is 10 yards off the ball. They just have to flip it out to him, and it would have been a first down easily because McInder would have gotten it. But now Cole's going to come out.
They're going to try. This is a long field goal, Chris.
And you would hate to come away at this drive that you ran, 8 minutes off the clock.
Well, this is going to be 41 yards from the left hash. McInder to hold it, Hyde to snap it, and it will be Cole to boot it, and this is a big kick here for the Cougars. Snap, kick is up, and will it get there?
Short.
No, it's going to be short.
That's a big stop for Berwick. Keeps them right in this game, Scott. So with 3:29 remaining here in the 3rd quarter, Berwick gets the stop, and Valley View's defense will now have to come on the field, still only leading 14-0.
Cougars burned a timeout. Chris, the bottom line there, the penalty hurts them on that drive. Now their defense has to come out here and keep doing things. And, Valley View's going to have to switch it up, try and throw the ball a little bit. Now, the nice thing about, and this is the dumbest rule in the world, Chris, in high school football. This is the rule that annoys me. You could line up for a 60-yard field goal, and if you miss it, the ball goes to the 20-yard line. That rule has got to be fixed.
Dumb rule.
And nobody really takes advantage of it.
Yeah, well, Valley View just did, didn't they?
Yeah, obviously, for once. Trips to the left here. In the gun is Lonzinski. Back to pass. He's going to look. He's going to fire over the middle, and they've got Kishbaugh, the tight end, coming across the middle. Should have been a block in the back, no call.
Yep, that's one of their best offensive players along with Norn. They finally got him on a crossing pattern. Lonzinski had plenty of time. Conceretti was chasing him across the field, and Kishbaugh Athletic got away from him. Big play for Berwick, and they'll get that field position a little bit back on a 23-yard gain.
1st and 10 from the Berwick 43-yard line. They'll go trips to the right this time. Wilk will come to the backside. In the gun, Lonzinski. Handoff Knorr. Marion can't get to him, and he'll cut forward for a short gain.
No, that's a good gain. That's 5 yards, Scott.
Valley View looking for the hold.
Who is that talking? Is that Hyde?
That's Hyde, complaining that the official was held, and to no avail. Ball out to the 48-yard line. So 5 yards for North, 2nd down and 5 from the 48. So 48-yard line here for Berwick. Clock down to 2:45, Chris, in this 3rd quarter. Cougars having trouble getting set here. Sheptock in motion. They'll fake it to him. They're going to try and throw the slant. Incomplete. Looking for Wilk. That actually helps Valley View now. Makes it a 3rd down and 5 from the 48. Chris, you got to keep an eye on Kishbaugh here. I think they're going to try and come back to him. They love to run this little play where they put him at the H-back, and they'll run him across the formation out into the flat. That's the play I'm looking for here from Valley View.
This is a huge play for Berwick, and you got to think, Scott, even if they don't get it, do they go for it? Because
depending on what they need on 4th down, we'll see.
Valley View needs some pressure if Lonzinski's going to throw the football.
Trips to the right, Wilk to the backside. Lonzinski's going to hand it off to Knorr. Once again, tackle is made by McInder, and McInder went low. Dante Randall went high.
Randall was the one who finished it up, Scott. He got him before he got to the marker. I think you got to go for this 4th and 1 if you're Berwick.
So 4th and 1 at the Valley View 48-yard line.
They're going to bring Swartz and Simmons in, so they're going with the big boys up front here on this 4th and short.
You know, Lewis Marion's been in the backfield a couple times, Chris, just doesn't have the wheels to catch up to the play.
Big play for Berwick here. Keep themselves in this game. If they don't get this, it's going to be tough.
They're going to go with the Wildcat here. Nor with 2 fullbacks to his right. Motion with Sheptok. They'll fake it to him. Comes forward, and he's going to get it on the second effort.
Somebody got him short, but just couldn't hold on. I don't know who that was. Was that McInder? Yeah. McInder got him in the hole, just couldn't bring him down. And Berwick keeps the drive alive and keeps themselves in this football game.
I think about leaving Simmons in. 1st and 10 at the 46, 1:33 to go running clock here in our detail. 46, 1:33 to go running clock here in our Detail Mortgage Solutions third quarter. They're going to stay in that same formation here. Nor in the Wildcat. Motion with Sheptok. They'll fake it to him. He'll cut up in the hole and right into rebar.
And ball came loose. Referee saying he's down. I didn't see it, Scott. So.
Coach Hawanitz is losing his mind over here. He thought the ball was out.
Altieri was there as well with rebar.
Wow, what a spot they're giving him. Oh, my God. That's a terrible spot.
Yeah, he was hit 2 yards, 3 yards in the backfield.
Valley View fans not happy at all with the spot as well. Ball back to the 47, 2nd down 11. 50 seconds to go here, third quarter. Berwick will break the huddle here with play clock down to 13, Chris. They're going to have to get going here, down to 10. Rodzinski in the gun, trips to the left. Nor the single back. Back to pass. They're going to look backside this time. Now he's in trouble. Pulls it down. He's going to fire late down the sideline. And incomplete. Dropped at the 2-yard line by Kishbaugh.
I'll tell you what, Kantz already made a big mistake that time, Scott. He stopped and looked back at the quarterback, and Kishbaugh kept going. Give Lenzinski credit. He read it. We do have a penalty marker on the play. Let's see what this is about. Pass interference
offense.
On offense.
Wow.
That's interesting.
There's a lot of yapping going on, Chris. The officials got to get a hold on this now. Look at all the yapping going on all over the field here. Terrible job. There's 3 conversations of teams going on here, and nobody's stepping in. They're all looking around. Nobody's doing their job here.
So they're going to take the penalty here.
But they've got to get control of the game. This is how you end up with things going on. There's a lot of chirping going on all over the field.
So they're going to mark the football 10 yards. Or is it 15 or 10? 10.
I thought it's 15.
Yeah, 15.
I think it's 15 either way. But they'll replay the down.
Yeah, but still. Yeah, I didn't see where that happened. It was kind of about maybe 5 yards past the line of scrimmage. So I don't know if it was a pit play of some kind or Kishbaugh ran an out pattern. He ran an out pattern to the to the marker.
So I guess it's so that's 2nd down and 26, right? From the 38-yard line. Now they're talking to the Valley View defense a little bit.
Valley View's just got to play football. They're up 14-0. They are 12 minutes and 30 seconds away from playing for a district championship. Keep your poise.
Exactly. Got to watch the crossing routes here, the screen passes.
Got to get some pressure on Lenzinski. He does not handle the pressure well.
In the gun goes Lonzinski on 2nd and 26. Back to pass. He's looking. Still looking.
Too much time.
Throwing it across. And it's, what a play by Jewell. Almost picked it off.
And this is where Valley View's secondary is so good, Scott. Breaking on the ball. It looked like he was open, but Jewell had it read the whole way. Accelerated, almost held on to it. If he holds on to it there,
he's going to stay. Third pick of the year.
Yeah, he's going to stay in bounds. And
I like Tahid Jewell. I think that, he's really stepped up in the absence of Adam Hawanitz in this secondary. He's got a bright future. He's an athletic kid.
So 23 seconds remaining in the third and forever for Berwick.
3rd down, 26. I put pressure on him, Chris. I don't let him stand back there. Cougars are only going to rush 3. He's got time. He's going to fire. Now he's under some pressure.
There it is.
There he goes down.
Ball's
out. And
Berwick got it.
Berwick got it back, but it's going to be 4th down.
Dante Randall and Dylan Walsh both got there at the same time, and Lenzinski tried to roll out of the pressure. It wasn't necessarily bad protection, Scott, but again, the defensive secondary and linebackers had everything covered, and that's going to be the end of our third quarter. That third quarter brought to you by Detailed Mortgage Solutions. We'll head to the fourth. Valley View 14, Berwick nothing. District 2 football presented by Jack Williams Tire and Auto Centers, Cougar Sports Network, and NEPAfootball.com. Presented by Century Dental Associates.
Andy's Pizza is family owned and operated, serving the community for over 75 years. Located on Main Street in Peckville, Andy's serves up a pizza that is unique and delicious. Open 7 nights a week, simplicity is key at Andy's. Try the signature plain, round with red sauce, or the double crust white with rosemary and onion. The menu also offers specialty versions such as taco and BLT pizzas in the summer, potato or tomato and ricotta for Lent, and the hugely popular hot wing, Hawaiian, and chicken barbecue varieties. Call Andy's Pizza at 570-489-9238 to put your order in today. Also visit us on Facebook. It's Andy's Pizza in Peckville.
Welcome back to John Hens' Veterans Memorial Stadium. This fourth quarter brought to you by our good friend Jason Yusavage and Yusavage Family Chiropractic. Fourth down 34 here for the Dogs. They're going to have to punt it away from their own 30. McIntyre and Skeen go back deep.
Did you count that yourself?
What's that?
The 34, 4th and 34?
Listen, I'm an accountant.
Or did you just cheat and look at the scoreboard?
No, I did it myself.
Okay, just checking.
I took my shoe off. I'm not telling you that, though.
See if the Cougars can get some field position.
Looks like they're going to come put some pressure this time.
The snaps have not been good for Berwick.
Nor.
That one is.
Yeah, that one's good. Wow, almost getting there.
Oh, they threw that flag. And look at this afterwards.
Ball goes back.
Berwick might decline this, though.
Well, it's going to be running into the kicker. Even if it's a personal foul, Chris, it's not an automatic first down.
Right. But
I'm amazed he threw that flag.
That's a terrible call.
5-yard running into the kicker.
He barely touched him. I mean.
Well, you know what bothers me, Chris? He got his legs cut right off. Personal
foul. They called a personal foul.
Oh, on Berwick. It's on Berwick, Chris.
No.
They called a chop block on Berwick.
I think
they called a chop block on Berwick.
I think he pointed the wrong way.
No, I think he called a chop block on Rebar. They caught Rebar's legs.
How about Noor waving to the Valley View sidelines?
Yeah, well, keep waving. It's 14-0. That was on Berwick, Chris.
Okay. Listen, then I take it back. I thought they were calling running into the kicker.
I did too, but what it was is they because Rebar came flying over the top, but they cut his legs.
Yeah, okay.
So now Skeen and McIntyre are going to have a chance to really do some damage here. Ball goes all the way back to the 13-yard line.
I know these two have made.
Don't fumble the ball.
Right, have made great plays. The ball security is all that matters.
There's a lot of talking between refs and players, Chris. I mean, there's a lot going on here.
I think you lay off here, Scott. I don't think you want to get another penalty. I think you try to set up the wall.
Worst case scenario here, even if you don't even do anything with the ball, you're going to get it around midfield. And it's short. Just stay away. And it bounces backwards. So Valley View is going to take the ball at the 36-yard line, 1st and 10.
And those penalties are killing Berwick tonight. They have had some costly ones at the wrong time. And Valley View can put this game away right now on this drive with 11:20 remaining in this fourth quarter. Again, this fourth quarter brought to you by Yusavage Family Chiropractic. On the traditional home health care scoreboard, Delaware Valley leads Hazelton area 21-13. Lackawanna Trails got ahead of Dunmore 14-10. And North Pocono 34, Dallas 14.
Chris, if you're ever going to take a shot deep, here it is right now. They'll hand it off backside. Hilling, nothing there.
Nice defensive play that time by number 65. That's Bruce Hartman. Came down the line of scrimmage and just caught Hilling from behind. It's going to be no gain on the play.
They've got Boone, Chris, on the far side, locked up man-to-man with McIntyre. Bump and run coverage. Nobody else out there with them. Take a shot.
Again, ball control here.
I formation. Mimo goes under center. Handoff, Hilling. Short gain for Hilling. It'll be 3rd down and manageable here for Valley View.
Got a penalty marker or a timeout?
I don't know what it was.
Maybe
a cramp.
Berwick player cramp.
All right, can we spot the ball so I can update my sheet here? 33?
Looks like he got about 5.
4? We're going to give him 4?
We got a penalty, Scott?
I don't know what's going on here. I can't tell.
Hey, the white hat, I think that's Jack Loomis, was pointing at Berwick, but I didn't see any signal. It is. Penalty.
What could it have possibly been?
It's after the play.
But what could it be? It's the 5-yard face mask. Okay, there's our answer.
All right.
So Hilling gets 4, the face mask.
I didn't see that face mask.
Makes it 9. It's going to be
Gotta be honest with you.
Does that replay the down?
Yep.
So it's 2nd down and 1 from where are we at here? Give me a yard line. 28?
28.
And Randall blasts off a big run up the gut.
Into the Careers and Allied Services red zone. And I think Berwick's defense is starting to get tired a little bit.
Yeah, they play a lot of guys both ways, Chris.
And they also have been on the field a lot in this second half. And
so 13 yards for Randall, 1st and 10, Valley View from the 15.
Glendon Montgomery has scored again. 35-0 Scranton Prep. 5 touchdowns for the junior.
Slot to the right I formation, Mimo. Under center, he'll bring McIntyre in motion from right to left. Handoff, Hilling right up the middle. What a block by Randall. Hilling churning forward, down inside the 10. Boy, I tell you what, I would not want to be a linebacker. Randall coming at you.
How physical? How physical has the Valley View blockers been tonight? I mean, they have really just bulldozed.
7 yards for Hilling. 2nd down, 3 from the 8. Actually, is that the 7 they're marking it at?
Yeah, 7-yard line.
So 8 yards for Hilling.
I mean, Berwick has held their ground for the most part, Scott, but Valley just gets in these phases where they're just getting more and more physical. And Berwick hasn't backed down, but they just had trouble keeping up with the Cougars' physicality.
Slot will come to the left here. I formation. I run right behind Schwartz, and there it is. Look at the block by Randall. Hilling falls forward down to about the 1-yard line. Schwartz and Randall just caved in the whole left side of the defense.
1st and goal, 9 minutes remaining in this football game. The Cougars trying to go up 3 scores.
5 yards for Hilling. It'll be a 1st and goal for Valley View from the 2-yard line. Wow, look at this.
Skeen.
Up the middle, and I don't think he got there, Chris. I have a question for you now. I thought that you were not allowed to be. Don't you have to have an eligible number to be in the backfield in high school football?
You do not.
Okay, you have to just report. Somehow A.J. Koharski came up with the ball there.
No, you don't have to report either. Only if you're on the line with an illegal number, and you're going to be an eligible receiver.
Okay. So Skeen gets only 1. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1.
And Valley View's, listen, they have 3 shots at it here. The clock's just going to keep
Well, you
running.
take your time here.
Yeah.
You got 16 seconds. They'll put Hilling behind the 2 fullbacks here. Mimo will go under center. Hand off Hilling, and he'll bury his head and go in for a Cougar touchdown.
So again, the penalties change the field position for Berwick, and they just can't hold up with the short field. And Cougars pounded in. Hilling, Randall, Skeen, all contributing, and 21-0, big hole for the Dogs to dig out of.
Extra point attempt for Cole here. Kickoff brought to you by your Savage Family Chiropractic. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 7:50 to go here in our your Savage Family Chiropractic 4th quarter. It's Valley View 21, Berwick nothing. You're listening to Valley View Playoff Football presented by Jack Williams Tire and Auto Center and Century Dental Associates on the Cougar Sports Network and NEPAfootball.com.
Detailed Mortgage Solutions, your local residential mortgage brokerage, is family owned and operated by Tammy Serafini and her daughter, Sierra Spicer. For all your residential mortgage needs, give them a call to go over all of your options. 570-382-3851 or the website detailedmortgage.com. You can text the word detailed to 33655 for an instant online application. Fast, responsive, and reliable, serving all of Pennsylvania. Detailed Mortgage Solutions, LLC. Visit them at detailedmortgage.com. NMLS number 1769900. Equal housing lender. Call for additional cost information. Other restrictions may apply.
Welcome back to John Hanson's Veterans Memorial Stadium. A huge shout out to our cameraman tonight, Ben Magnata, up on the roof. Chris Koharski, Scott McIntyre. This 4th quarter, of course, brought to you by your Savage Family Chiropractic. This kickoff brought to you by Jack Williams Tire and Auto. Cole to boot it. Berwick with 3 timeouts, but they're in a hole, and they're not where they want to be. They're going to have to try and throw the football. Cole crushes this one to about the 7-yard line. Coming up the hash, and Johnny on the spot. I believe that's Koharski again on the tackle. And he's the official tackler on kickoffs. If he doesn't make it, it's usually Rudalavich, but those two guys get down there. A huge thank you to Valley View class of 1994 and former cheerleader Cougar graduate Jennifer Baracco. She's got 22 years of experience in the pharma industry. She's a national sales director, and she owns a company called Coach Up. She's offering complimentary coaching services and mentoring for Valley View students, Valley View grads, maybe somebody in college or anybody that's early on in their career that's interested in the pharmaceuticals. Check out her Facebook page, or you can give her an email. We have her link up on the Valley View Cougar Facebook page. But it's great that Jen Baracco wants to give back to Valley View and the community. So I hope kids take advantage of that. Back to pass under a ton of pressure. Lonzinski's going to go down. Ooh, he got hit hard, Chris.
Yeah, Rebar got to him first and help from Walsh. Was that 50? That was Randall, too. So, again, good coverage downfield. They were looking deep. I think that was Kishbaugh. And good coverage that time by returns. Was that Consaretti? Yeah, I think they've kind of targeted Consaretti. He's held his own tonight.
Yeah, a couple times they went after him deep. And, the one time he got a little lost with Kishbaugh, but Kishbaugh couldn't come up with it.
That was a crossing pattern, though, Scott. Those are hard sometimes because your responsibility is the outside. Make sure you don't get beat deep. So,
second down 9 here. 7 minutes to go, clock running. Valley View's trying to get set here, Chris. Not really ready. Kaharski going to come off the corner with a blitz. Here he comes. Back to pass. Now they're looking. And he's got no chance once again.
He kept alive. He's going to actually get positive yards, so that will not be a sack. Finally, Walsh got to him. Yeah, the Cougars right now are kind of in their dime package with Russian linebackers trying to get pressure with a linebacker, too. But the secondary is getting all the credit from me, Scott. They have just covered everybody. And Lonzinski, if he doesn't have his first read open, he's in trouble, which we saw in the last 2 plays.
Well, now you're in the third down here in 8. You're at the 25-yard line, clock down to 6:24. They're in the huddle, Chris. They're taking way too much time here with a 21-point deficit.
Well, again, offensively, they've struggled a lot of this year, Scott. So right now, they're trying to get it right on 3rd and long.
In the gun, back to pass. They're going to look. Going to fire deep down the sideline. And incomplete. Had him. They got to step that time with, who was that, Chris? Was that Boone? Might have been Boone, number 20.
Waiting for him to turn, Scott.
Anyway, it's incomplete, and it's 4th down and 8.
Yes, it was Boone.
So Boone showed some speed there.
Yeah, he had a step on Consaretti, but the ball was just a little bit overthrown. And
once again, a huge thank you to all of our sponsors tonight. We'll get to all them in just a second here after this punt.
Halfway through this 4th quarter officially, Scott, 6:01 remaining, and Berwick will have to punt it away. Cougars still pitching that shutout. They get one more here. That would about do it.
It'll be Nor to punt it again. High snap is back. He gets a hold of it. Fair catch signal by McIntyre.
Smart
he makes
play.
it at the 46-yard line.
Very smart play. Ball security is all that matters now. You don't have to score anymore. You don't have to, if you get first downs and run clock, that's great. But really, it's all about ball security. The only thing that's going to let Berwick back in this game now is turnovers.
So Cougars will start at their own 47-yard line. First and 10, Valley View. Once again, don't forget to stay tuned for our Gone Auto Store post-game show. We'll have our Century Dental Player of the Game, and we'll also have our Strategic Planning Associates Lineman of the Night. Toss sweep, Hilling. Traverses his course here and then goes down. Smartly doesn't turn the ball over, Chris. Just takes what he can get.
Well, Berwick's selling out.
Lost a few yards.
Yeah, Berwick's
no big deal.
Selling out now, and I don't blame them. I mean, what else is Valley View going to do? They're not going to try to throw the ball here. They're just going to run clock. They go 3 and out. They punt the ball away with probably 4 minutes remaining. Tell you what, Scott, we're here for a reason, the Cougar Sports Network, but I wish I was kind of at the Wyoming area game right now. 32-28.
Wow.
Lakeland back on top, and it's only in the 3rd quarter.
Second down long for Valley View here. They need 13. I formation. Mimo with a long count. Tried to draw them maybe there. Oh, ball on the ground.
That's what you didn't want.
And Hilling comes up with it and then takes a, oh boy, he got hit hard, Chris. Oh boy. He's all right, but he just took a big blow on the ground there.
And I think what you do here is get him a breather.
Yep.
I don't remember really any fumbles with him this year.
One.
Not that he fumbled.
I think he had one fumble the whole season. It was in the Dallas game, I believe.
That wasn't him.
That wasn't it.
That was Hwanitz
had one,
Randall.
And Randall, okay.
He didn't lose a fumble. I only remember him having a fumble, though. And I don't even know if that was his fault.
Yeah,
was
maybe.
that the quarterback exchange it might have been?
It was a pitch, a short pitch. Sometimes they're tough to handle.
But the ball security by him has been great.
3rd down and 16. Oh, boy. They'll get it off to Randall. And
flag, motion.
Yeah, Cougars are just a mess on this drive here. And put the ball away and play defense.
Yep. Berwick will decline the penalty.
So a gain of about 3 yards for Randall.
And the punt team will come out. And here's another thing, Scott. Their special teams have been great this year, but you cannot allow a return. Berwick's got a couple kids who can do that.
Listen,
who can do that?
Listen, Corey Bush has been great punting the football for Valley View. And the thing about it, Chris, is this directional punting that he did. The night that he had punting the ball in that weather against Prep was just tremendous. He had to punt the ball to London Montgomery in a monsoon, and he did a great job that night. So we'll see what he can do here for Valley View. Good snap. Gets it away.
Good
pins
kick.
it to the sideline.
Good kick.
And that's it. No return.
Yep.
You know, he gets Valley View 30 yards of field position, and that's all you need.
That's exactly what you wanted. Kick it out of bounds. Don't even take a chance that it could get returned. So 3:56 remaining, 21-0 Valley View. Berwick, one last chance here to get on the board. Cougars defense has been outstanding tonight. 48-6 Old Forge. Devils, boy, I tell you what, Scott, I think they have a good chance to go far in the single A playoffs. That's early in the third quarter, by the way. All right, here come the Dogs. Linzinski back out at quarterback. Knorr will be a sidecar as they will go with a 4-receiver set.
Valley View, Chris, very loose here. A lot of D-backs, linebackers, handoff, Rebar on Knorr, still on his feet. Now McInder comes up and finishes him. Or no, Savkov. Is that Savkov? Wow, that was a nice tackle by Savkov.
Yeah,
Chris.
Savkov.
Savkov come up with a big hit.
Kaharski had him in the backfield.
He looks,
let him go.
Doesn't it funny? He looks a lot like Sean McInder, doesn't he? Like when you look at the two of them, they're the same kind of build. And he will take over at wide receiver next year, Chris. He'll be the heir apparent on the outside for the Cougars. His brother, of course, was a good athlete here for the Cougars, now playing baseball at Widener. 3:20 to go. 2nd down, 9 for Berwick. Lonzinski back to pass. They're going to look to the out pattern. He'll complete it to Knorr. Rebar right there. Stands up. Oh, what a hit by Hyde. Oof. Knorr is.
He's down.
That's a big hit.
Well, Rebar, I'll tell you what. Give Rebar credit for that. I mean, Hyde got the big hit, obviously, but give Rebar credit. What did he do? He broke down.
Absolutely.
Made
Squared
sure
up.
he's.
There's the penalty. That's on Berwick. See, Berwick's losing their cool. Now, if I'm Coach Hwanitz, I think about getting Hyde off the field, Chris, because he's a little amped up now. They're saying stuff to him. Don't take a chance.
Well, here again, let's talk about the play, though. Again,
Oh,
it was a
it's
clean,
great.
it was a clean play, but Rebar is the one who set it up because he wrapped, and then that's what you do. You finish off the defender. So hopefully Knorr's all right. He's a really good player.
But Chris, you think about it. You're down. You're up 21 points. The only thing you don't want to do is let somebody get a big play. He squares up, keeps him in front of him.
Absolutely, it was a very good play. We got a first final of the night, Scott. Lackawanna Trail has defeated Dunmore to win the Class 2A championship 14-10. Trail, once again, having Dunmore's number. At one point, a couple years ago, remember when Trail went to the state championship game or on that run?
Yep.
That was the first time they ever beat Dunmore that year, and they beat them twice this year. So Trail, really, Steve Jervis's team, congratulations. They're doing a great job up there. And the Bucks, great run for Dunmore. 7 straight district titles ends tonight as they will advance. The Lions will advance to the PIAA state playoffs.
Get an update on that North Pocono Dallas game for me?
Last I saw, it was still the same score. Let me see if I can find it on our scoreboard here, if it was updated or not. Delaware Valley and Hazleton is within a touchdown again. Hazleton just scored.
So, Chris, I'm not liking. I updated my phone and it switched the browser around.
41-20 North Pocono.
Wow. Wow.
Well,
it'll be interesting tonight when we see all those guys. Every week we see the North Pocono staff They like to hang out in Valley View territory. It'll be an interesting night tonight when we meet up with them.
Here's the thing. People ask me, hey, can North Pocono beat Dallas? I said, absolutely. And I said, the one thing, I'm just not sure about the Wyoming Valley Conference this year. Dallas has played really well. Wyoming area is very good. I think they're the best team pound for pound in the Wyoming Valley Conference. And then you have Dallas and
Dallas and Berwick
Hazelton.
And Hazelton's a nice team.
Not a bad teams, but I just think it's down a lot in the Wyoming Valley Conference. There's Wyoming area has a chance tonight to win and play prep then, and Nor's still down here. So let's take a quick break, Scott. Hopefully, again, he's okay. A good young man, and we'll take a break, and we'll be back here on the Cougar Sports Network, presented by Century Dental.
Hey football fans, Jack's Pub and Eatery is the place to be before and after the big game, and all week long Jack's has great food specials. Tuesday is taco and wiener night, Wednesday is wing night, and don't forget Jack's Wings were voted best wings in any PA at the Wings Festival at Montage. Thursdays are build your own burger night. Great homemade food is what you'll get, and takeout is also available. Just call 570-489-1600. It's Jack's Pub and Eatery, 4th Street in Jessup.
Arthur A. Albini Funeral Home takes great pride in the care they provide the families they serve. The experienced staff of their funeral firm is committed to doing everything they can to meet and exceed your expectations. Albini Funeral Home will help you in planning a funeral or making pre-need arrangements for yourself or a loved one. Visit the website albinifh.com or call 570-489-1152 to speak with a member of their staff. It's the Arthur A. Albini Funeral Home in Jessup.
Welcome back here, John Hens's Veterans Memorial Stadium. Ben Norris still down, so
yeah, looks like they're possibly getting the. Unfortunately, looks like they're going to get the either the Gator or the ambulance here to tend to him. So maybe a rib injury, Chris, or
he got hit really hard, Scott. Again, he was being held up by Rebar, and then Tide came in and finished the play.
So we have a huge thank you for some of our sponsors that came on board to help us make playoff football possible, help defer the fees to make the video possible. We want to thank ABH Enterprises, LLC Construction and Masonry, specializing in new construction of homes, basements, bathrooms, and stamped concrete. Give ABH Enterprises Construction and Masonry a call at 570-862-9399. That's ABH Enterprises, LLC Construction and Masonry. 570-862-9399. Once again, new home construction, basements, bathrooms, and stamped concrete. Get paid early with Net Credit Union's direct deposit. Why wait to get your paycheck? Have your paycheck up to 2 days early with Net's direct deposit. Yes, payday 2 days early. You heard it right. Get alerted from digital banking the second your paycheck is deposited. Net Credit Union's direct deposit for when you just can't wait any longer. Enroll now and get paid early. Learn more at netcreditunion.com. The Valley View Cougars have no limits, but your auto insurance sure does. Are your limits the right limits? If not, you could be left holding the bag if you get into an accident. Call the Rose Insurance Agency at 570-876-3823 to make sure your vehicle is properly covered while you drive to each of the state playoff games as the Cougars prowl toward Hershey. It's a long drive, so make sure you're protected by the Rose Insurance Agency, a local family agency located at 200 Betty Street in Einan. Call 570-876-3823 for a free quote.
All right, Scott, they're going to tend to Ben Nor here. Hopefully this young man's okay. We're going to take a quick break. 3:03 remaining here in the fourth. 21-0 Valley View with the lead over Berwick. We'll be back here. Again, playoff football presented by Jack Williams Tire and Auto Centers and the Cougar Sports Network presented by Century Dental Associates.
Insurance premiums are on the rise, and Pashodi Insurance Agency in Dixon City can lock them down with Erie patented rate lock. Let Pashodi Insurance and Erie Insurance show you how with a no-obligation quote on home, life, auto, recreational vehicle, and commercial. They service all insurance needs, and it only takes a few minutes to save hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars. Call Pashodi Insurance Agency today at 570-383-3030 or stop by the office at 320 Main Street in Dixon City. For more information, visit the website at PashodiInsurance.com. Give them a call today, 570-383-3030, and see how much they can save you by making the switch to Pashodi Insurance.
The Mattioli Law Firm and attorneys Michael Assant and Jason Mattioli can help. Slip and falls, auto accidents, motorcycle accidents, workers' compensation, tractor-trailer accidents, nursing home accidents or abuse, medical malpractice, dog bites, construction accidents, products liability, and much, much more. The Mattioli Law Firm can also guide you through the criminal justice system if you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. DUIs, ARDs, felony and misdemeanor crimes, traffic citations, and expungements. No matter if you've been injured or arrested, the Mattioli Law Firm's experienced and dependable staff will be at their best during your toughest times. Call today, 570-880-7389, or visit themattiolilawfirm.com to set up your free consultation.
The best way to find the right college for you is to experience campus in person. Visit Mansfield University and see why students choose to live and learn on our beautiful campus, surrounded by endless adventure. Meet the faculty and current students. Connect with your personal admissions representative and tour campus, including our on-campus residence halls, named top 10 best dorms in the country. Schedule your visit today at mansfield.edu/visit.
Hey football fans, here's Danielle Angeloni, Associate Broker with ERA One Source Realty of Peckville.
Do you have a home you want to sell? It is of utmost importance that you choose a full-time realtor with a track record of success. You want Danielle when you're ready to sell. 570-466-5205. You want to be certain that your home will be in the paper not sometimes, but all the time. Check out my ad in the Scranton Times Home Source every Wednesday, every house, until it's sold. Want yours to sell? Get Danielle. I've been ranked in the top 25 highest selling realtors in the Greater Scranton Board for many years now for good reason. When it's time to sell, get Danielle. 570-466-5205. That's 570-466-5205.
Competitive pay, 401k, profit sharing, and employee stock ownership, limitless opportunities. Cintas is hiring production partners at our Oliphant, PA facility. Are you ready to be part of an industry-leading team that helps local businesses get ready for the workday? Our production partners enjoy a climate-controlled environment, new competitive pay rates paid weekly, comprehensive benefits, and more. To learn more and apply, visit careers.cintas.com. That's careers.cintas.com. Careers.cintas.com. Cintas Corporate is an EEO affirmative action employer.
Save every day at Dixon City Hyundai.
New Elantras, $99 a month. New Sonatas, $129 a month. New Tucsons, $159 a month. Zero down delivers on all new Hyundais. Thousands back on quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. No one gives you more for your trade than Dixon City. Dixon City Hyundai, 81 to exit 191A, just past the Viewmont Mall on the left. Call 1-800-HYUNDAI. Check out all the details at DixonCityHyundai.com.
Hyundai.
Welcome back to John Hens' Veterans Memorial Stadium. Our thoughts here are with Ben Knorr here for Berwick. They're taking him off, as you can see on the video here. We're not going to show that, but seems to be moving his arms, which is the good news. He's making a fist.
Gave a thumbs
up. Gave a thumbs up. So that's the good news. Valley View kids are all going to come over.
Kid played a heck of a game tonight.
Yeah,
he was the heart and soul of this Berwick offense, and he's had a really good career at Berwick. So we hope our prayers are with him and his family, and hopefully he's okay.
So we'll make sure he's all right. And we have another incident in the parking lot. So crazy stuff going on here, Chris. We got, 3:03 to go. It'll be third down here for Berwick when we come back, and
long.
Yeah, I'm not
19.
I got to refresh my statistics here.
Let's go to the traditional home health care scoreboard, Scott. Delaware Valley leads Hazleton fourth quarter 28-20. We mentioned Lackawanna Trail defeats Dunmore for the 2A championship in District 2 14-10. Dallas trails North Pocono leads Dallas 41-20. That's actually beginning of the fourth quarter. 32-28 Lakeland over Wyoming area in a 3A semifinal. 42-0 Prep over Mid-Valley in a semifinal. And Old Forge 56-6 over Belmont Charter in the third quarter. So
Chris, we talked about it. I am so impressed with the season that Lakeland has had so far, given what they lost, especially up front. But they've been the most impressive team. And Wyoming area is a good football team. They might win this game here. They've got the lead late.
So hopefully Ben Noor is okay. They'll take him to a medical facility here and make sure he gets the proper treatment. Great job by the EMTs here, being on the spot, doing everything the right way.
Quinn Mariotti and Abad, I hope I say that right, Orthodontics wishes the best of luck to the Valley View Cougars. We hope you bring home a victory so we can smile. We perform orthodontics for all ages, including braces, Invisalign, and custom mouth guards. Contact Quinn Mariotti and Abad for all your orthodontic needs. 570-342-3556. Go Cougars from Quinn Mariotti and Abad Orthodontics. Northeast Outdoor Services is a locally run and operated company who offers a wide range of services, from lawn and landscape maintenance to complete landscape construction, concrete work, drainage solutions, and snow removal. We do it all. No job too big or too small. Check us out on Facebook or visit our website at northeastoutdoorservices.com. Good luck to the Cougars as they continue their journey for a district title. Valley View football is brought to you by Mansfield University, Cintas, Traditional Home Healthcare, the Maddock Agency, Bruselli Advertising, Jack Williams Tire and Auto Center, Dixon City Hyundai, Pashodi Insurance, Sky Packet Internet, Pine Forest Cheerleading Camps, Strategic Planning Associates, Keystone Structural Group, Dr. Ken Savitsky, Detailed Mortgage Solutions, Savage Family Chiropractic, Andy's Pizza, Arthur A. Albini Funeral Home, Advanced Pest Control 911, Honesdale National Bank, Catalyst Youth of Peckville Assembly of God, YourBeautifulFlowers.com, Realtor Danielle Angeloni, Gone Auto Stores, Allied Services, the Mattioli Law Firm, Idle Hours North in Dixon City, and Idle Hours South in Scranton, Century Dental Associates, Northeast Outdoor Services, ABH Enterprises Construction and Masonry, Jack's Pub and Eatery, Quinn Mariotti and Abad Orthodontists, Net Credit Union, Rose Insurance, and by Jennifer Baracco, Valley View class of 1994. So big, huge thank you to all of our sponsors, and we're going to be looking for some more next week. If you still have a business you want to get on next week, we'll get you on here. We'll have video for Valley View, North Pocono. It looks like, Chris, unless something drastic happens in one of these games, it looks like that's the way that the game will go.
Traditional Home Healthcare scoreboard update, Scott. Scranton Prep has defeated Mid-Valley 42-0. So our second final tonight, they will host the district championship in 3A against either Wyoming area or Lakeland.
So that'll be interesting, Chris, because that will be a game where neither of the teams have met this year, which is interesting. And, we could get that with Valley View North Pocono. So some fresh games, Chris. A lot of times you see a lot of rematches, and maybe we get two games where we don't have common opponents again.
Lakeland and Wyoming area, the third quarter just ended down in West Pittston, so Wyoming area still with the lead. Lakeland's played some wild games this year, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. I mean, I did that Dunmore game a couple weeks back, and that ended at the end zone with a Spatero interception, and he made some phenomenal plays. Listen, once again, most important here, hopefully Nora is okay here for Berwick, and, player slow to get up here. It'll be fourth down for Berwick. Sheptok with the catch. Short gain. It'll be a fourth down here for Berwick. They'll go for it with 2:17 left to go here, fourth quarter. Donzinski will bring the play in. Don't forget to stay tuned for our Gone Auto Store post-game show. We'll have our Century Dental Associates player of the game, and we'll have our Strategic Planning Associates lineman of the night. Lonzinski in the gun. Blitz Kaharski coming. Back. He's looking. He's going to look. And he's going to go down. So that's going to end it for Berwick. Valley View, Chris, can probably run the victory formation here, and they'll advance to the district championship game here Friday night against North Pocono. 1:38 to go here, 1:36. I don't know how we just lost 2 seconds, but.
Lost 2, you lost 20.
That's all right.
I don't think Berwick's going to complain.
I don't think Berwick cares. They want to pack it up, Chris, and unfortunately, their season will end.
Well,
they're going to be a team to be reckoned with next year, though, Chris. They're a young team.
They played tough tonight. Again, we said this coming in. They're a little offensively challenged, so and it showed tonight. Valley View's defense was great. They got it done most of the night. But, again, Cougars made too many plays, and they'll head to the district championship game, chance to win their 4th in school history, probably against North Pocono. That game still being played over in the back mountain.
So, Chris, you think about it, though. Sheptak, Kishbaugh, Banks, Slabinski, Wilk, Lonzinski, all those guys come back. Hacker comes back. So a lot of guys coming back on this Berwick team. So, you know, they'll be a team to be reckoned with next year in the district for sure.
DV just got a pick 6, Scott.
Wow.
Up in Milford, 35-20 now. That probably puts that one away, and the Warriors are going to win another district title. And Cougars will have to snap it 2 more times. I want you to thank our sponsors one more time,
Yeah, we'll
Scott.
get another rundown.
Then we'll do our Gahan post-game show with, again, we'll have our Century Dental Player of the Game as well as our Strategic Planning Associates Lineman of the Night. That's coming up next on the Gahan Auto Store post-game show here on the Cougar Sports Network. Go ahead.
Once again, Valley View Football brought to you by Mansfield University, Cintas, Traditional Home Healthcare, the Maddock Agency, Brucelli Advertising, Jack Williams Tire and Auto Center, Dixon City Hyundai, Pashodi Insurance, Sky Packet Internet, Pine Forest Cheerleading Camp, Strategic Planning Associates, Keystone Structural Group, Dr. Ken Savitsky, Detail Mortgage Solutions, Yasavage Family Chiropractic, Andy's Pizza, Arthur A. Albini Funeral Home, Advanced Pest Control 911, Honesdale National Bank, Catalyst Youth of Peckville Assembly of God, YourBeautifulFlowers.com, Realtor Danielle Angeloni, Gone Auto Stores, Allied Services, the Mattioli Law Firm, Idle Hours North in Dixon City and Idle Hours South in Scranton, Century Dental Associates, Northeast Outdoor Services, ABH Enterprises Construction and Masonry, Jack's Pub and Eatery, Quinn, Mariotti, Abad, Orthodontists, Net Credit Union, Rose Insurance, and by Jennifer Baracco, Valley View Class of 1994. We'll be back with our Gone Auto Store post-game final score here. Valley View 21, Berwick nothing.
Gahan Auto Store has been serving Northeast PA and the community for over 30 years. If you're looking to get your vehicle serviced, come meet our service manager and the best techs in any PA. If you need a title, tag, or notary service, come meet the great staff in our transportation department. And of course, if you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle to buy or sell, our friendly no-pressure sales staff is here to answer all your questions. Gahan Auto Store prides itself on supporting the community and especially youth sports. Visit us on Kaiser Avenue in Taylor or at GahanAutoStore.com. Gahan Auto Store. We're making lots of friends at Gahan Auto. NPF Football is your source for high school football in Northeast Pennsylvania. Listen to District 2 football games, live and archived on smartphones, computers, and tablets on nepafootball.com. Now, it's time for the postgame show on the NPF High School Football Network.
Welcome back to the Gone Auto Store post-game show here on the Cougar Sports Network. Ben Magnotta on the camera for us tonight. A huge thank you to him as he braves it. Getting a little chilly out there for Ben, but he's in here with us now, and we thank him for running the camera tonight. Chris Kaharski, Scott McIntyre. Final score, Valley View 21-0. The defense was solid for both teams tonight, and we're going to give out our awards now. Our Strategic Planning Associates lineman of the night, I don't think there's any doubt about this one tonight. That'll be Tyler Schwartz. Valley View ran behind him when they needed to early in the game and established the line of scrimmage, and it was right behind big number 71. He's done it all year. He is an all-region offensive lineman, and he showed it tonight on the big stage. So Tyler Schwartz, our Strategic Planning Associates lineman of the night. And no doubt, in my opinion, on who the player of the game was tonight. And it was one play that pops into mind, Chris, and I know you'll back me up on this. Valley View was, had gotten a punt return, and they ran. It was a 3rd down and short. Connor Hilling takes the ball behind Dante Randall and Schwartz and literally runs over a safety, lays the wood, buries him. And you could just see the energy in Valley View on that play. It completely turned the complexion of the football game, that one play.
Yeah, and again, I want to congratulate Berwick. They came with a nice game plan today. They played tough. Ben Noor, before the injury, was doing well running the football. He was tough. Berwick hung in the game and give the Berwick the Bulldogs credit. But that play definitely changed the momentum. Connor Hilling has had an outstanding season as a junior. He has really taken the mantle of a lot of great Valley View running backs. His offensive line obviously is very good, but he has done more work after getting through those holes. And tonight was just an example, the quickness, the speed, and now the power of the junior. He is no doubt our Century Dental player of the game. And Tyler Schwartz has been good all year. I mean, honestly, this line, you could give everybody the award every week. Of course, we like to rotate it around, let everybody get credit. But nonetheless, Cougars will be home next Friday night here at the Cougar Den to play for a district championship they won in 2011, 2017, 2018. Am I getting the years right, Scott?
So, yeah, we
yeah,
did.
2017, 2018.
Lost it in 19.
Right, so again, chance to win their 4th district championship. And it looks like the North Pocono Trojans will be the opponents. So the 4A looks like it will be all LFC.
Chris, and you know that's I'm going to give you a little trivia thing here that you're going to like to hear.
All right, I love trivia.
Because there's a lot of revenge. If you think back to when Valley View had the winning streak in freshman football, and I can't pin exactly, but I know it was in the 40s. Valley View had already wrapped up the entire freshman championship and lost. This group of seniors lost a tough game up there on a Monday to North Pocono.
I was there. I remember.
And it's in the back of their mind. So that's one thing that, this is the team that I'm glad that they're going to get to face because they can avenge that loss because that one was one that stuck with them for a couple of years. So we'll see how that goes next week. But Valley View gets the job done, Chris. It wasn't pretty, but they did enough to win the game.
Yeah, and again, if you go to NEPAfootball.com, you can check out all the scores. Once again, the traditional home health care scoreboard, and we'll see again that North Pocono game is not final by the time we get off the air. Probably will be soon, but North Pocono has a big lead, and looks like probably, well, we don't know. Wyoming or Lakeland versus Prep. Lackawanna Trail 1. DV is up 2 touchdowns, and Old Forge smashing Belmont Charter.
They're rolling.
So, all right, for Scott McAdoo, I'm Chris Gaharski. Thanks again for joining us. Thanks to all our sponsors, especially our special playoff sponsors that make these video streams possible. We're so happy we got to do video this year, and we'll be back on the Cougar Sports Network next week. You've been listening to District 2 Playoff Football presented by Jack Williams Tire and Auto Centers and the Cougar Sports Network, NEPAfootball.com, presented by our title sponsor, Century Dental Associates. Everybody have a great weekend. Cougars will be back playing for a title next Friday night.
We hope you enjoyed today's featured game on NEPAfootball.com. Remember, this game is archived for your future listening pleasure, and you can download game broadcasts to your smartphone, computer, and tablet. Thanks again for listening, and don't forget to check our website, NEPAfootball.com, for District 2 high school football news and content. This is the NPF High School Football Network.